Clap it up for Angel Is, everybody. Straight from East Los.
Well, cheers, bro.
Cheers, brother.
Oh yeah, thanks. Thanks for
Been
doing
a
this,
minute.
bro. Yeah.
Bro, thank you for inviting me. Shit.
Apparently, I start every episode by saying "Hell yeah, bro." So hell yeah, bro.
Hell yeah, bro.
Thanks for doing this.
No, yeah, you're welcome. Thank you for
Yeah,
asking me to be a part of this.
crazy, huh?
Yeah.
It's gonna sound repetitive, but it's every time anybody shows up here. Well, more people that I've known for a long time, like Trippy, huh? Like, bro, Trippy, that this is how we link back up. For people that I don't really know, it's like they're new people in my life anyway, so it's a trip just because I don't know them that well. But for like people that I'm close with or like people that I've known for a long time, like crazy to end up here.
Yeah. It's funny that because I was thinking about this during the week, and I was like, damn, bro, I met this dude in 2015.
Yeah.
It's been damn near 10 years.
Yeah.
So it's crazy, bro, that it's come full circle, and just how we ran into each other in October.
Yeah.
It was like just a trip, bro. It was just such a trip.
Yeah, because before that, it was like we linked up after Kobe had passed, right?
Yeah.
In peace.
Yeah.
We watched one of the like games after.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
And remember when we went to go see him and LeBron?
Yeah. Yep.
With Larry?
Yeah.
With Larry?
Yeah. And Chris.
Shout out
Yeah.
Larry and Chris, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Kobe and LeBron for the last time. We only saw like what, 2 quarters and a half?
Yeah, we got there late.
Yeah, we got
bro.
there and we got there hammered.
Yeah, we were
Blazed.
hammered.
Bro, we were blazed, bro.
Yeah.
We were drinking from like 2 o'clock, 2 p.m.
We went to Chris's house and we were trying to buy the tickets for like an hour.
Yeah. He was trying to print them, and then we had to go get Larry, and then I had like a random 36 pack of Bud Light for some reason, and I just took it.
That worked.
Yeah. And he was driving on the median to save time for like strips, like a mile-long strip. He was just driving on the median.
Yeah. And he could kind of get away with it because he had that Explorer.
Yeah. He looked like undercover.
Yeah.
Looked like undercover.
When'd you get the idea to start this? Like when did it like become real? Like where it was like damn, this is what I'm gonna do, and it just started clicking, and you were like, let me just get active on this.
I had thought about it, and then one day we were at the gym, and I told her, and then she was like, "Oh shit!" I'm like, all right, yeah.
It's crazy when it clicks,
yeah,
huh?
Yeah, for sure. So I would say like sometime early summer last year, like maybe June or July, and then after that, like I think once August came around, we started like shopping for furniture and figuring out what we were gonna do to like start doing the big pieces of it, and then little by little we started doing everything else, and then by February we were shooting practice episodes. So so not too long. It was, I've said it before, but it was one of those things like, well, yeah, I kind of got to do it because everybody I know now and all the different aspects of my life, I guess, that was kind of not optional. It's like, oh, this makes total sense.
Yeah, 100%. And the thing is too is like about like the whole idea of like, oh, I have to do it. It's like the whole thing too, bro, is like it's not just about like, oh, I need this many views. Like that's a consequence of the grind, you know?
Yeah.
But it's just gonna be something that you can look back at one day, bro.
Right.
You know, like 20 years from now.
Yep.
You're gonna trip out, bro.
Yeah, young and handsome.
yeah, bro.
Where did the time go? Yeah. The same shit we say now about being 15. Fuck, bro, I'm so young.
Or even 10 years ago when we first met, you know,
so young, bro.
Where'd the time go?
I was thinking like about the dumb shit that that we've done. I was like, funny shit, bro.
Yeah,
funny shit. The drinking for sure. That was like. We bonded over our job, then music, and then drinking. And I was like,
I still remember, bro, when I found out that you guys were making music.
Yeah.
And I had just started making beats at that time, like, for a few months.
Yeah, like actually putting in the effort.
And I heard you and your brother talking about it. And
I
was like, wait.
Yep, for sure. Yeah, it was. And, well, I knew you, but then I was working with Chris, and then you guys were friends and you just pulled up. I'm like, what the fuck? You know this one? Like, yeah, we work together. That's like something super fun about the temp agency is that you work with a gang of people and you see, you see people here, you see people there. It's like, it's pretty entertaining, honestly. Yeah.
You know, it's funny, bro, that you bring that up because you just reminded me that we actually had met at another job before we met through where I'm at right now.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
I remember you very well, bro, from that moment because you had just gone to massage and we were working under desks and you were like, damn, I'm fucking up my massage, bro.
My back was just fucking taken care of and I'm ruining it.
Bro, and I remember because I had the same feeling, the same sentiment, you know. I was like, damn, bro, like working under furniture sucks.
Yeah, yeah.
And I remember at one point you and I were just stuffing on the cable, bro. They called me back a week later and the guy was chewing me out, bro. He was like, hey, I told you not to leave this much length. And you know, it's just funny, damn.
Yeah. For people that don't understand, like the longer you left the cable, like we left the cable, the less we were stuffed under a bottom of a cubicle, so our backs were okay. We could kind of sit on the floor rather than being kneeled down under a cubicle. Yeah. And were you even at the job site still, or you were already gone living?
I went away. I went somewhere else, and then I got called back like a week later.
For sure. But he called you in the in-between time?
No, he told me when I was there. He made me fix everything.
Yeah. Damn. Some friend I just dipped out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was cool. That was for sure.
That's crazy.
It's funny meeting people like that too, huh? Like, it's like what a weird thing. Like, this was the homie immediately. Like, it's not like that with everybody, but it's like that with some people, and it kind of it's like a little bit weird, like kind of like, you know, like cosmic in a way.
Yeah.
You know, because I met a homie, you know, who he's not here no more. He's not with us no more. In high school, and it was like that. Like, he didn't even introduce himself. We were just on the bus, like, what's up, Blazer? It's like, nah, I'm not smoking right now. Like, I got a drug test for a job, which was to get me into this industry, ironically enough, with my brother. And then after that, we were just homies for, you know, forever.
Yeah, man, it's crazy how the universe, like, puts people in your life, you know, and, like, it just, it's a trip, bro, because, like, things just somehow fall into place. They, like, kind of do full circle, you know, like, before I ran into you at the World Series in October.
Yeah.
I hadn't seen you for years, bro.
Yeah.
It'd been years, and like you said, bro, like we had that connection. Well, I feel like I would say we still do, where you didn't really have to introduce yourself to the other person, and you know, you just kind of like pick up on each other's vibes, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
And we went our own ways, you know, for whatever like reasons, you know, work mainly.
Yeah, just
like,
life.
Just
life.
Yeah, and look at us now.
Yeah.
We're full circle, bro.
Yeah.
Kicking it with Judge and
here, tap in.
Yeah.
Which and now after this is like kind of there's no going back after this. Like for sure, gotta link up more and you know get a little active.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, because for sure with what I'm trying to do, like I need to get on camera more. You know, I need to I give you a lot of credit, bro, because it's people just think it's like hitting record, but you do have to like get into a mental space, you know, and you have to just be okay putting yourself out there, bro. And not everybody can do that, and it sounds very easy, but you know, you can get into your own head about it.
Yeah, for sure. I could do that. The person that did nothing.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
I could, that's easy. I could do that.
Yeah. Or
the person that did nothing.
Or they find reasons why you can do it, but they can't.
Yeah,
you know, you have all the time. You can do it because of this. You like, but it's like, bro, you're making it happen. You know.
Yeah, you have to. You know, you have to.
Yeah.
And it's also too like, you know, this is something where it's a little bit easier because I'm here with another person, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it's not like I'm just recording by my dad. I don't know. I guess I got to try that, right? Like the podcasters, like Theo and these fools that just do solo episodes. Like,
you should, bro.
Like, you know, just rambling.
I mean, see, but like, it is rambling, huh?
Yeah. Well, I mean, they do like dynamic shit, right? Where like they get like questions and suggestions, or the engineer will have like a list of shit to talk about.
Yeah, because like I know because I've watched every episode. I didn't finish the last one, but I've watched all of your episodes, and I know in the last one you were talking about how like you're in this specific like instance where it's you and another person, like what you value is like the organic aspect of it, you know, like
Yeah.
nothing, no structure or anything. But like when you do it by yourself, bro, you can like definitely build some structure, bro, and like react to like,
Right.
whatever you want
Yeah.
to, you know.
Yeah, and then I do those little like my videos in the van too, so that's kind of like
Oh, the Tooth Fairy, yeah.
I'm kind of halfway. I'm kind of halfway there.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
yeah, man. Yeah.
Can we pull that up? Can you find that on Instagram?
The Tooth Fairy.
It's funny for whoever hasn't seen it. But yeah, so I'm like, you know, it's halfway started.
Yeah, no, what do you mean halfway started? It
No,
started.
no, as far as like the filming solo videos.
Oh, okay, I got you.
yeah,
Yeah.
and then it would just be like rambling. Well, not rambling, but just like going with the flow, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's also like a common theme has been the like where do I want to take it? You know, like what do I want from it? Like I could easily well not I but I could be as like kind of like tacky a little bit, be like, you know, like just ask you something all like, yo, so what's the, you know, how was it growing up in Santa Ana with gang violence and like this and that, like, and try to like take it deeper than it has to be.
Well, where do you want to take it?
Organic, just natural, like wherever it goes, like that's just where it goes. You know, I don't when those times come about, we'll deal with it then. You know,
Yeah.
because like I don't know, yeah, it's like it's interesting.
And you can do that too, bro. If it's just you
Right.
by yourself, you don't have to have like, so to say, like a fucking structure on paper. You can just, like you said, bro, ramble. Even though I feel like rambling has like a bad connotation.
Yeah,
to it,
yeah, definitely.
But
Does, definitely.
it's not, bro. Because at the end of the day, the way I would look at it as a viewer, bro, is like I'm just like I'm kicking it with you, bro.
Yeah,
I would
you
have it
just
on the
tap in.
background while I'm doing something
Yeah,
else, bro.
yeah,
And you
for
know.
sure.
So the video he was talking about was oh my goodness. Dude. So I'm at work one day. I'm on Instagram and then I see a story from Angel. Click on it and I know how this guy is and I know all his homies know how he is. But he was like,
Sarcastic,
Yeah.
motherfucker.
he's like, why are you mad today? Because the Tooth Fairy didn't leave you any $10,000 under your pillow.
You thought the Tooth Fairy's gonna drop off 10 racks in your pillow.
You're mad because the Tooth Fairy didn't come to save you, huh?
Yeah.
It's just that whole idea, bro, that nobody's gonna come to save you.
Yeah.
You know, like
And those videos are also like for me too, because
Mm-hmm.
you know, like I'm not like immune to that shit.
no. And in a
no,
sense,
no, fuck no, you're
you're
not. We work. Hey, I've seen you. We work together, motherfucker, for
Nah,
a
so-
couple years.
but see, like that works as like a way for you to like be able to like work through your own thoughts, even though it's like on video and you're putting it out there.
Yeah.
Which it just makes me like want to like support you even that much more, bro, because like you're being so vulnerable and you're putting yourself out there, bro, and
Yeah.
like it's just it's very like it's a respectable thing, bro. in my
Right.
opinion.
Which like Instagram, it's such a complicated and new dynamic because social media is just the highlights. It's just my trip.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's just I'm at the river. I'm here. I'm at the club. I'm brand new whip. It's just that.
Yeah.
But if I was supposed like, hey, I'm down bad right now. Like I'm struggling.
Mm-hmm.
Like my mental health is fucked up. Then like, what are you doing, bro? You're looking for some sympathy, or what? You're trying
Yeah.
to, you're looking like, what you think? You think we're gonna feel sorry for you? Like you're a grown ass man. Don't
Yeah.
be posting, don't be posting this type of shit. Like, man up, like it's right though, right?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
it's weird. Like I don't know. It's like I wouldn't feel comfortable posting, like no, like
Like that.
I'm like my.
Fucking sad today. I don't want to go to work. I don't want to do shit.
I hate my boss. I hate myself. I hate my coworkers.
Oh, man.
I hate this Cat 6A fucking cabling. So right, but it's weird though. Like, of course, it is the highlights, but if I posted the lowlights, like
Yeah.
it's,
Yeah.
it's also weird that it's all just like, just all literally just caring what people think. Like, what does it matter? If you're comfortable doing that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
but
that.
even that still applies even outside of social media, caring what people think.
Right, for sure.
so-
Yeah. Which
It's like you're damned if you do, damned if you don't type thing. I'm not saying go fucking cry on the
Yeah.
camera, but like it's just
Crazy.
like people are gonna like they're just gonna not like what you do no matter what.
Yeah,
you know?
there's no way around it. And I mean, I guess if you're a little bit more vulnerable, then certain people will be like, oh shit, like this fool goes through that too. You know,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I wish that's definitely something I want to kind of cultivate here, as far as like we keep it 100, bro. We keep it G right here. It's definitely a a safe space.
Yeah.
Even though that's kind of like a little cliche term.
Yeah.
Safe space.
It is. It is.
You live in America, fucker. Everything's safe. bro.
Everything is safe.
99% of this shit's safe.
Yeah.
Yeah, our last guest like tapped. I don't even know how we got there, but we just like tapped into like a little more something on the heavier side, like a lot more personal. After like, yo, thank you, bro, for just being willing to share that.
Going back to like what you said about the highlights and all that, bro. Like, yeah, that's what it is for the most part, and it does make it harder for people to also put up like when they're doing bad, or like going through it. But I think now, like more than ever, with like social media kind of being around for so long, people are like kind of like going back and they're craving that human connection,
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's not just like
For sure.
people are getting tired of the highlights. They want something a little more real, something more organic, like a conversation like this, where it's more natural.
Yeah, it's kind of swinging back, bro.
Yeah.
I literally thought about that today because they had like some type of huge, like a baptism at Huntington Beach. Can you see if you see anything of that? I think it was like thousands of people or something.
Really?
Yeah,
real?
yeah. And I thought like, oh, like there's like kind of a push, like a new wave of like religious.
Oh, yeah.
Like definitely Christianity's definitely like popping again, for not to disrespect. But and I thought it was that though too, like, oh wow, everybody was fucking losing their mind. So automatically, you're gonna find your way to something that's gives you some faith and some kind of like peace. Huntington Beach has become known for mass baptism events, particularly through initiatives like Baptize California and Baptize America. A notable event occurred on May 3rd, 2025, where 7,700 people were baptized, marking the largest single day baptism in U.S. history. That's kind of nuts, right?
Yes.
U.S. history,
In U.S.
right
history,
here?
that's insane. Yeah. Yeah, because the country's been around for a long time.
Yeah,
It's crazy
yeah.
to think about. Wow, that's insane, bro. I did not know about this. Yeah, and I have seen like how like
It's like a whole ass stage right there, bro.
yeah, like more conservative, not conservative. I don't want to use that word, but like
Center.
more
Center.
Like there's more like people are searching for like more morality,
Yeah, like more logical.
Yeah, yeah.
Not less out of our fucking minds.
Yes, 100%.
Well, yeah, and this also, it's always crazy how like your train of thought just goes and goes and goes because like you think about this and then it leads you to think about something else. Like the Christianity is compassion.
Yeah.
Like there's no. That's great, right? There's no enemy.
Yeah.
I mean, the devil's. I don't know. I don't want to speak on it too heavy because I'm not obviously a practicing believer or anything like that. But there's like love thy enemy, bro. Like that's where, as far as like left leaning political beliefs or extreme right leaning political beliefs are, there's a clear enemy. They're the enemy. They're out of their fucking minds,
Yeah.
And then the other fools are saying, "Oh, that's the enemy. They're out of their fucking minds." And but as far as I know, Jesus is. There's no enemy.
No.
Like they just love everybody, even your enemy.
Yeah.
Which it's crazy, right?
Have you seen the Passion of the Christ, Mel Gibson?
Not in a long time.
You should watch it. Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta rewatch it.
Because it's insane. Like being older now.
Yeah.
Like seeing like actually like what he basically went through.
Yeah.
And it's just like without getting like all deep into religion, like with all due respect, but it's just it just shows like I guess everything he sacrificed, and why we shouldn't be hating each other, Yeah.
Crazy.
And if you don't take it for like, if you don't want to be like, oh, I believe in this, it's just at the very basic level, bro. The Bible can be used as like a guide through life, and make you think deep.
No, of course, no disrespect, but it's like saying, oh, like I think it's essentially completely undisputable that Jesus was a real person that lived, right?
Yeah,
like,
there's supposed to be evidence.
So much evidence.
Yeah.
Like, So like saying, oh, like Michael Jordan, he didn't do that shit, you know, like so I don't gotta pay attention to his career. I get to downplay everything he's ever done, everything, you know, like it's weird. Well, it's like not taking advantage of the things that you have at your hand to get better, but that's only if you want to get better, you know.
Oh yeah, we still gotta pay attention to what Michael Jordan did.
yeah, and what Jesus did, right?
Yeah,
it's kind of scary, bro. That he lived, you know. He
Yeah.
lived, like,
And he was that compassionate.
right.
Yeah, it's crazy to think about. There's another show too. It's called The Chosen.
Oh yeah.
It's pretty good. I never
Yeah.
finished it. I think I seen the first season or so, but it basically covers how like he,
whole
went
story.
through. Yeah,
Yeah.
how he got his disciples and like that journey. But
It was it was a YouTube show, right? Like,
I saw and then they got big,
yeah.
And, but it's just bro, it's insane how like somebody like that existed.
Yeah.
Or like if I'm on the freeway and I get cut off, I'm like tripping, This guy was getting whipped. And,
Have you seen the Shane Gillis? Like,
No.
racism's not you either are or you aren't. It's like hungry. It's like hunger. Like, it's like.
No, I haven't seen that
Yeah,
one, but
you
I
know who
could-
he is?
Yeah, for
he's
sure.
a savage. He's a savage.
He's great.
We should go see him at Honda Center.
Oh, no
Boom,
way.
That's a perfect event
When?
right there. Next month, the 6th. He's gonna be at Honda
let me
Center.
know, bro. I'm down.
Yeah. He's like, you're not hungry right now, but a cheeseburger could cut you off, and you're gonna get real hungry.
Bro, it's funny that you bring him up. Have you seen the one where he talks about pizza? Where he's like, they're talking about how like he puts down like 4 or 5 slices of pizza, but like the first one didn't count. I ate that shit standing up, and if I'm being healthy, I'm only gonna eat 2. But like, it's just how pizza, because they were talking about how like pizza, when you eat pizza with a group of people, like that whole like that whole primitive thing comes out where everybody's trying to get a slice,
It's on fire.
Yeah. He's hilarious, bro. I've never seen him. And we've been talking about going to watch a stand-up, but,
Yeah, I haven't been for he was the last person I saw last year.
Okay.
Out in the desert in Palm Springs.
Okay.
Hilarious. He's like also like he's like the homie you would have met in college and shit. Like, like if you would have went. He's like the homie in high school that he's the homie in high school. Like the fool that was friends with everybody.
Yeah.
He got like that type of energy. Hilarious. Comedy's a trip too, bro. It's so cool. Like it's just I also respect it because coming from my background, like we get to hide behind the music. The beats knocking, everything like right there, but like that's bombing,
Yeah.
You bomb there, like
There's nothing.
yeah, crickets, start sweating, lights are on, no, just dead silent. Somebody putting their drink down, like
It's like immediate feedback.
yeah.
And it's
The
like-
feedback loop is
immediate,
crazy.
yeah. But imagine how it feels too, bro, for them, like when they're on a roll.
Right, the flip
they're
side.
just
when
making
they're
the
killing,
room,
when they're killing, yeah.
That has to be like
Laughter's
the-
weird, right?
Yeah.
Laughter's weird like that. Yeah, because you can't. Damn. We'll never go to a concert that makes everybody cry. Like, I've cried at a concert, keep it G.
Which one?
Citizen Cope, I think.
Oh,
I like anybody like really important. I'll like shed a little tear. I at least feel my eyes well up.
Yeah,
That's just
yeah.
me. I'm an emotional guy.
Yeah.
That's why I'm a artist,
Yeah.
But you'll never go to a concert that makes everybody cry. But you'll go to a comedy show that makes everybody laugh.
Yeah, that's so true.
Like even a symphony, because not everybody will cry, right? People will cry, but like maybe like Whitney Houston or some crazy like somebody that's
true.
out of their mind, talented, right?
Yeah, that's so true. Because right now when you were saying that, I was like, well, like everybody cheers together. But that's that's a little different, bro. Because like
It's
crying or laughing is such a like primitive,
Involuntary, yeah.
and it's like embedded in us,
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah, it's one of the. It has to be one of the first. Well, I mean,
It's like a
right?
peace language.
yeah. It's the only 2 forms of expression that don't require language. No, right? I guess that's body language. It's the apex of body language.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Like you see somebody, or you could cry, and then you could cry from laughing too, huh? Which is
Dude.
a trip.
Yeah.
It's a trip too, for sure.
Yeah.
We cried from laughing, for sure.
Yeah, his stomach hurts.
Yeah, yeah. And then somebody adds on it.
Oh, bro.
Yeah, it's also, these shits are cool because you never know where it's gonna go, how it's gonna go. From Jesus to crying from laughing.
It's all natural, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one thing too, bro. I remember when I went to a few comedy shows years ago, I was like, damn, like, I'll pay to, like, laugh, you know? Like,
Yeah.
it's such a good feeling, you know, when you're laughing.
Great.
It's-
Great. Yeah. Everybody's there together.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all like and then you also get to see the comedian in a way you won't get to see artist ever, because he's gonna play that show direct. Like, you know, if they have one micro interaction with the crowd, it's completely brand new.
Yeah.
You never like most performers, as far as musicians, aren't gonna interact with the crowd. They're gonna do their set, and it might be different, and it might have some flow and some texture, but it won't be specific to that venue, that crowd, that city. I guess maybe like, you know, when we seen Hans Zimmer, he told us the Dodgers won.
You saw Hans Zimmer?
Yeah,
Bro.
Yeah.
I fucking love him.
preposterous.
Insane, bro.
Shock.
He's going to go down like, I want to say like Beethoven type, bro.
Yeah.
Because
Why not,
he has his hands in almost every major film you can think of, bro.
bro? Staples Center. Saw him
Wow,
Staples Center
that's
last
insane.
October. Yeah.
Dude, I love his
Got it.
soundtracks.
He's not performing at Honda Center in October, but he's curating a concert there. So they're gonna perform his music, but I don't even know if he's gonna be there. But we saw the tickets and I'm like, fuck it, let's go.
Yeah.
Go anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, ridiculous, bro.
He has such a great
Yeah,
music, dude.
Yeah, no, it's heavy, bro. It's heavy. One thing, like, I noticed Trip Out was everybody was confronting each other. Like, everybody was like, the tension was so high. Everybody's emotions were so high that any type of behavior that wasn't acceptable to the group immediately got weeded out. Which, Trip Out, like, that's not something that happens everywhere. Like,
No.
you know, at a rap concert, people bumping into you, this fool acting like this, like, yo, you know, it's weird.
Yeah.
But right there, it was all civil confrontations. I remember some guy, like, one of the Dune tracks started, and this fool, like, ran down, boom, and he's, like, recording wide angle, boom, side angle, you know, landscape, boom. So he's standing on the stairs, you know how arena is Staples, so
Yeah.
he's one side, and then everybody's layered back, boom, like, so he's at the plastic right there at the little glass thing, and so he's like fucking up a lot of people, bro, and people are complaining. And I remember like the fit and everything too, because he had a Dodgers played, he had the Dodger hat, and he had like one of those big like a trench coats kind of, and he even stopped filming, and there was a moment like where he checked his fit, like, boom, like he fixed his hat, boom, like checked the coat, he's like, hell yeah, I look good. And he just keeps watching, standing. Meanwhile, and some big like Asian fool, I seen him. He had glasses, and he walked he took the long route to go right in front of him. So when he walked up the stairs, he was looking dead at him, like, yo, you're in all of our way, bro. Like, you gotta move. Like, go to your seat. Go to your seat. And yeah, he moved, bro. And it was weird. And like, that was the only reason that I could like try to explain why that was happening was because everybody was so emotional, bro. Like, it struck a nerve on everybody that they usually don't feel. Because even me, there was a couple behind me, and they kept talking, bro. Like, in Trip Out at a concert, you know, like, you could talk at a concert, like, not this one, not this one. Like, you're fucking up a violin solo right now. Like, and they talked, and like, I started like, like, every time they did it, like, I got a little more uncomfortable, bro. Finally, they were like full sentence, like, excuse me, like, you know, you guys mind keeping it down? Like, oh shit, like, yeah, you're good. Like,
Bro, it's crazy that you painted that picture because you've seen Gladiator, obviously, right? Yeah. So like, yeah, like sometimes like we seen Gladiator, and I had shown it to her, and bro, like, I'll watch that shit, or Interstellar, And like sometimes, bro, like that shit just hits and it makes you like fucking choke up a little bit,
yeah,
bro.
absolutely.
And it's just insane
sure.
how he's able to do that with
Yeah.
with the Interstellar. Oh my goodness, bro! I seen a video about how he went to Europe and he got like this. He recorded like an organ
Yeah.
from like a super old church.
Yeah, for
and,
sure.
And the guy is just like some guy like you see on the street. You don't even pay him no mind, but he's like an exceptional organist, you know?
Yeah. Probably been doing it for 50 years type of shit.
Yeah, and he's playing it, bro. And
the
it's
best
like all
guy in
these
the world,
knobs.
probably.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
I guess best guy in the world.
Yeah, and it's
That's
just insane, bro.
crazy that you could be literally the number one top of the hierarchy in the whole world and nobody will know your name.
No.
Like that happens.
Yeah.
Crazy, right? Like the best farmer in the world or the best carpenter in the world. It's crazy that's even possible too. Imagine the best technician in the world. Who is
Who the fuck is that?
I gotta interview him, bro. I gotta find his ass.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Yeah. No, it's ridiculous, bro. It was also just super cool seeing music like that because that's never, you know, you never see it like that. And we get a little bit, maybe like some cornfield chase or something, just to add to the vibes.
That one or the Now We Are Free. That one gets to me
There we
every
go.
time, bro. It's just so good.
Dealer's choice. I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Maximus Decimus Meridius.
I gotta rewatch that. It's good.
Bro.
It's good rewatching shit too.
Oh,
huh, bro?
yes,
Like,
yes. So well written, like
Yeah.
the choreo, everything, bro. Have you seen the newest one though?
Nah, I'm
Oh
not gonna
yeah,
watch
don't
it.
watch it. Yeah,
I'm not gonna watch it.
bro. And then I trip out how like that's how they would fight back then.
Yeah.
Like-
It's that it connects us to being a human too,
Yes.
right? Marcus Aurelius.
Yeah.
Crazy, he's right there, huh?
Yeah, you're one of the first ones that opened my mind to that guy. Joaquin
And
Phoenix is underrated in this film, bro.
Yeah. And I still don't pay attention. I still don't live by his fucking rules. But I
know.
tell everybody
It's so
about
hard.
him. Well, I guess that's like what they say, right? The enlightenment is following your own advice.
Yeah. I trip out on his meditations because it's like he was writing that for himself, you know,
Yeah.
and now millions of people have access to that journal. And
Right, which people could downplay it like, this is not even a real book. He was just writing to himself. It's not even a real book. He was writing to himself.
Yeah, which is it's a whole different level. Oh, that's not that part. So. That's insane, bro. That times like these did happen, you know, and
That shit's in our blood, bro. It's in
Yeah.
our DNA.
yeah.
Literally in our DNA. Oh, that's homie from Blood Diamond too, huh? I didn't even know.
That's so good, bro. That shit gets me every time, bro.
Yeah, undeniably. I took a couple mushroom gummies too, like the second half. It's also the whole dynamic's just different because they did an intermission.
Okay.
Like, and we played it right where we went to the restroom when he was talking, like, cause he'll go like on these little tangents. And so when the intermission happened, we weren't in line with everybody else, like waiting for the restroom or getting a drink or anything. We were just kind of standing at a table, like, what the fuck is going on? Like, what the fuck? Especially at Staples Center, bro.
Yeah.
You know,
It's a
theater,
It's a, yeah.
Pier Cinema,
Yeah.
Pier Class. So like that was intermission break time. I think
Yeah, it's a trip, man. That's amazing, bro. You went to go see him. That's something I really want to do.
Yeah.
Cause he's just so like dynamic, dude. He did Lion King, and it's just like what, bro?
Dark Knight.
Yeah, The Dark Knight, and she loves The Dark Knight, bro. She showed me those movies. Those scores are insane,
Yeah.
bro.
The Dark Knight's like it's obviously stands alone.
Yeah.
Heath Ledger's performance. I remember being a kid, I was smoking on a Friday, like 15, you know. 15, I'm older. Somebody tripped. Did you hear the one that fool tripped out when they're like 13 and you're smoking? What? Shout out to Eric. Shout out to Turnham. They're like 15, smoking on a Friday, and we go and we get there to movie theaters, Commerce, like a 10-minute. Let's call it 20 minutes on the bus. And you remember getting high in the early days of being high?
Yeah,
Oh,
it was a different.
It was
feeling.
it was psychedelic
Yeah,
essentially.
it
bro.
was. It really was.
Completely different planet.
Yeah, it was a different.
So
feeling.
like, and I don't remember the bus ride, but I remember sitting down in the theater and the bank scene starts and I'm fucking stoned out. Like the high just got elevated like crazy. And and this was the whole bank scene started. I'm like, holy shit, bro, what the fuck are we in for? I don't even remember anything else of that watching of the movie, like that time seeing it, but just the intro, you know.
And that it's insane too, bro, because like we're talking about Hans Zimmer, you know, like going down as one of the greatest, and like Interstellar, he did that with Christopher Nolan, Dark Knight with Christopher Nolan, which is another like
Inception,
absolute, yeah,
I believe Christopher Nolan.
I haven't seen that one.
Yeah,
I haven't seen that one, but it's just insane, bro, because Christopher Nolan's like in a tier of his own too.
Right,
you know?
right. Can we pull up a little bit of C. Nolan's catalog? A little Chris Nolan. Interstellar.
And he films like on the old film, bro. Oppenheimer, you seen that one?
No.
Oh, dude, you gotta watch that. You gotta watch that, man. That's insane.
Yeah, Inception. Yep. All the Batmans. Memento. Yeah, you gotta watch everything, huh? Tap into the fucking catalog.
Yeah, man. This guy's
Dunkirk. I haven't seen that one either. It's weird how you don't like. We never appreciated the art of film until now that we're older.
Yeah,
it's just movies, bro. Like you just remember how it made you feel.
Yeah,
which I guess that's the most important thing. But now, like, I still can't mentally process like everything that goes into a film.
It's insane when you think about it. Yeah,
it's insane. It's impossible. Like it's like those things. Like what the fuck? We could build a building.
Yeah.
Why the fuck? Like,
yeah.
Fools like me build the building.
Yeah.
Don't put me to build the building.
And it happens, you know.
Put me in the studio, bro.
No, yeah, it's insane because like, from like the writing to the acting to the
Morning,
scenes,
to the lighting, to the what's that called? Spotting, like when you look for locations.
Oh yeah,
scouting.
Yeah,
scouting.
Even to that, man, it's just insane. Everything that goes into it.
Because where's that scene filmed in Interstellar? Is that like in a lot like only place that looks like that would be Antarctica, right? So is it?
I would assume
green
so.
Screen.
Because I know he's like very against like CGI and green screens.
But they can't take all these fuckers over there.
Oh no, yeah, they can't
Matthew
take them to space.
McConaughey would fit right in. Huh?
Yeah.
All right, Antarctica.
Bro, Interstellar was so great. Like one of my favorite scenes is when they come back from Miller's planet, and they come across that black dude, the scientist, and he's like, "How long we been gone?" And like 23 years. Like what the fuck?
Yeah, Iceland, Alberta, Alberta, Canada, and Iceland.
Doesn't say space in there. Huh?
No. The Shivujikul Glacier served as the ice planet. Crazy. Yeah, the Western Bonnet. Hell yeah. LA's still in this shit, bro. Tapped in even in Interstellar, bro. Ain't no escaping us.
Oh, the Bonaventure. Oh
yeah,
shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the scene where they're in the space station that's sideways. That's in there. Which Kendrick and SZA just dropped the video in there too.
No way.
The Luther video.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's in there too. Yep. I gotta stay there soon, huh? Yeah. Fucking trip, bro. I'm ready to watch this movie just thinking about it.
Yeah, it's so good. So good. One of my favorite movies. And then I go down that rabbit hole of like space and all that, and it's like, dude, it's so massive and like,
it's unfair how much we can comprehend.
Yeah.
It's it's fucking it's not, come on, dog. At least tone it down a little bit. Tone it down a little bit.
Yeah.
Right, well that's like where like ignorance is bliss, right? But is it though?
Yeah. I mean, there's some things that we're just better off not knowing.
Yeah. Maturity is hard too because you gotta like accept like people don't feel the way you feel.
Yeah,
like,
that's a good point.
You know, like my brother, best example. You know, he what? What are you talking about, bro? Like,
bro,
I just know if something's feed man, if it's not, and that's it, and get to work. Like and then he's so credible at that. He's hardest working man I know. You know, as far as when it comes to time to work.
Yeah.
But like any type of like depth or anything, it's like, oh, I don't know what you're talking about. Like I don't care about it. You know? Bro,
it's funny that you say that because you're right, bro. Like getting older, like not even to like sound like like put yourself like
we're OGs or anything.
Yeah, no, like but like everybody, you have to like accept that everybody is different and not everybody sees shit the way you do, bro.
And if everybody did, then meeting those people that really relate to
Yeah.
it wouldn't even matter, you know.
That's so true.
Like,
Yeah.
which is like, that what makes us be able to do something like this
Yes.
and have this much fun in this
Yeah.
past however long it's been, and touch on this many different topics because we're like, nah, this fool knows, like we're in the similar realms of thinking and processing.
Yeah, it's insane.
And then we're infinitely different, Like,
Mhm.
it's a trip, bro.
Yeah.
I'm ready to fucking. I'm on a shroom high already, bro.
Yeah.
Have you ever done mushrooms?
Nah.
Oh
Nah.
yeah,
It's interested me.
You're ready. You're ready.
Yeah. I'm
How-
ready.
Yeah. How old are you?
I'm 33.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Perfect.
Yeah. You
Mushrooms.
gotta go to the desert, huh? And take them with the shaman or something, or what?
Yeah. No. I'll be a shaman, bro. Angel shaman. Shama.
Yeah. Nah, bro. It's interested me.
Yeah.
I've looked into it. Like see how what it is.
It's
and,
time. It's time
Yeah.
for sure. It's time. Yeah. Also, because
It's a
it's
little
not
scary, bro.
It should be. It should
Yeah.
be. You should be terrified
Yeah.
and still do it.
Oh yeah.
right? Right?
Yeah.
Like what the
Yeah. No. Yeah. That's true.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
because
no.
I think about it, bro, and it's like, fuck, dude. I think about like what if you stay stuck? Like they say in the movies.
I mean, you could panic. Have you ever panicked off weed?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
I mean, you could
for
panic,
sure,
but you're
bro.
also, you're in your early 30s.
Yeah.
You're an adult. You got your shit together. You're not shitting the bed and fucking making a disaster of your life.
yeah.
Metaphorically speaking.
No,
you're
yeah.
not, everybody has internal demons and internal issues they deal with, but you're not like,
Yeah, like
you're not a walking disaster.
no, that's
So
true.
it's not gonna get you that far.
Okay.
Where you're like really facing like the darkest shit of your life.
No,
But
yeah.
it can though. It can. Like bro, it's like everything's such a trip. The homie Jonathan from Utah, we
yeah,
got
yeah.
on FaceTime with him one time.
Yeah, I remember.
But like, bro, next time you do them by yourself. Like mushroom therapy. Like, do them by yourself, bro. Do them by yourself. Stay home by yourself. All right. Like, bro, I did that and I cried.
Yeah.
He said, I'm like, fool, what the fuck? I was making fun of roasting him, dissing him. And I did it. Sunday, beautiful Sunday. I don't know when it was, November, December, something. But California. It was like 70 something, bro. Sunday, did 12 o'clock, clean the house, make sure nothing's a mess, and rip them. All right, boom, cleaned up everything, boom, boom, rip. Make sure everything's nice. Had the chocolates. Like, I don't want to eat this much chocolate, so I like put it in the blender. I made like a little bit of a smoothie.
Oh, okay.
Like, boom, ripped them. I don't know how many pieces it was. All right, here we go. Like solo dolo in the apartment, and it happened. It went down, bro. Like it was such a trip, stupid trip. Because you could do them with your friends, and you could do them drinking and partying on a Saturday night and listening to music, and it's gonna be a fucking trip, bro. It's gonna be heavy. But on a Sunday, by yourself, in the daytime, solo dolo, bro, it started going down. Like it taps you into something that we regularly don't get to use when we're sober.
Okay.
It's like it opens up a different neural pathway. Scientifically speaking, if I was a scientist and I knew what I was talking about, I believe it like literally opens up new neural pathways in your brain that aren't activated until you do
Okay.
it.
I believe that. Yeah.
But it makes you feel that way too. Like it makes you think of shit differently. Like, oh, I wouldn't even have thought of that if I wasn't like this right now.
So like, what were you thinking?
Well, like I was just completely. It taps you into your instincts and your first thought, like the zone, the athletic zone, the creative zone, immediately. So I was just tapped into my consciousness, bro. Like whatever was happening, whatever I said, I followed. Like boom, boom.
Yeah.
Whatever it said, I followed. Like so, literally, I had a sweater and sweats that were brand new. So it must have been winter. Like I had a hoodie and sweats that were brand new, tag on, bro. And something said, put them on. So I looked at them and their sweater was green, sweats were beige, and they're from Cotton On, I believe. Just to give you all some detail. And so I ironed them.
You hired him?
I ironed them, bro.
Yeah.
So I'm on mushrooms at 1 p.m. on a Sunday, ironing sweats and a sweater, bro. I'm putting them on. It's like 72 degrees.
Working with the hot ass tool.
Then all right, I put them on, bro, and Pandora, like the guest last week was like, Pandora, remember Pandora? People, I didn't even know about Pandora. He's like 24. Like, dog, I just got an email saying I've been using Pandora for 12 years.
Damn.
I didn't even tell him that, but I'll text him whatever. Say, well, I've been using Pandora for 12 years. So anyway, so I'm just going through and I'm just following my instincts, bro. And whatever song's right, I leave it. Whatever song's wrong, I change it. And so like, and I get cold, bro. I get the chills like you wouldn't believe, bro. Like cold, freezing cold. So I had to turn on the heater and I put a throw blanket on, and it's like 72 on a Sunday, bro.
With your,
In case you didn't hear Sunday the first time. And I got sweater and sweats on, and I got a throw blanket and a little mini fucking Costco heater, and I'm shivering, bro.
Yo, so when you started, my bad, but when you started getting cold, did that make you like trip a little
Panic.
bit?
I was definitely uncomfortable. You know, I was definitely uncomfortable, but I was like, I had faith still.
You were laying down in the living room.
No, I was sitting in front of our couch, just with a hood on and a throw blanket, socks, sweats, and a heater on, just freezing, bro. And it's fucking a beautiful, perfect California Sunday, you know. And so I'm going through Pandora, and Sade comes out, bro. By Your Side, Sade comes out. And I just start fucking pouring tears, bro. Like, just, it hit something in my soul, bro. Like, just, like, self-love. Like, complete self-love, honest self-love, and really being comfortable with who you are, you know?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
It made me like, damn, bro, like, you're good, you know? Like, it's okay, you know? It's okay. And I'm fucking crying and crying and crying and crying. And even to the point where, like, another part of me is like, damn, you're getting down like this? Like, that's how you get down, Angel?
Yeah, man.
That's what's up, bro. You get down like that? Like, damn, I didn't know you get down like that. And that's how I was getting down, bro. Crying on a Sunday on mushrooms. But that's why it might be funny until you guys try it, you know? Until everybody that sees this episode, see. Go to that place. Go to that place and see how it works. Yeah. And it just it kept going. It kept going, and then I got a hold of myself. Boom, all right, I'm cool. I think I smoked, like, I ripped, like, a little corner of a bowl. Like, just trying to settle down. And then, like, another song came out, Al Green, How to Mend a Broken Heart. And I just thought of my grandpa for some reason. And, like, how, you know, I didn't treat him the best when he was here. You know, I didn't have him, like, when I was a kid, he was already in his 90s. So he wasn't, like, he didn't have the, like, strength of a real father figure. Like, you know, so I didn't know what I was doing or how to appreciate somebody like that. So I didn't treat him the best for sure. And that song just it just hit something. Boom, here we go again. Just fucking crying and crying and crying. Like, so there's something for sure. There.
You can say, bro, like, so you know how you brought up, like, your grandpa?
Yeah.
Like, would you say that moment, like, made you kind of forgive yourself? Because, bro, like, you're growing up, you know, like,
it's okay to be an idiot when you're growing up.
Yeah. And in that moment, you didn't, like, you weren't like, oh, I'm gonna disrespect this fool. Like,
no.
You know, you're just being
immature,
you.
Just completely unaware of everything that life entails.
You think you, like, forgave yourself in that moment for that, or is it something that still kind of bugs you?
Nah, bro. Honestly, like, it was like. Not forgive myself, you know. I don't know if I'll ever forgive myself, but I was definitely able to acknowledge it.
Yeah,
and that gave me just like a little sense of peace for sure, that I didn't have before.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so I don't, you know. So, but I would definitely, like, you know, everybody that's 21 and over, I think they should do them. You know,
at least once, huh?
At least once, for sure. I mean, you know, like, I don't know what everybody's going through and shit. Whoever's hearing this, what they're feeling as far as, like, depression or, like, you know, everything they're struggling with. But even then, you know, like, it's gonna teach you some shit, bro.
Yeah,
it's gonna teach you some shit, and it's gonna make you. It also, like, taps you in with the truth, like, crazy, bro. Like, you know, like. Hey, you don't even have a chance to be anything but honest. You know, like, everybody's, you know, like, everything's crazy on it, bro. All your senses are elevated. Music is fucking preposterous. You know, your emotions, everything, your thoughts. It's fucking incredible, bro.
Yeah, because I remember the first, like, you know how we brought up earlier how like when you're first starting to smoke, like it's hitting different.
Mm-hmm.
You remember how like when you first listened to music when you were first starting to smoke,
Yeah.
like how it hit
Yeah,
different,
yeah,
like
yeah.
that, like but
Yeah.
like extreme, huh?
Yeah.
With mushrooms, I'm saying.
Oh, yeah. Yes
Like,
and no. Yes and no, because the high is fucking crazy when you're 15, 16 and you start getting blown for the first time.
and you
Like,
listen
what
to
the
music
fuck
and you're
is
like,
going on?
damn, bro, it sounds different.
This what this means?
Yeah,
But, so
yeah.
yeah. Yeah, I like that, but just elevated, you know?
Oh, okay.
Definitely. But yeah, it's also cool that you do them at this age. So, you know, you're more mature and like
Yeah.
and it'll still be something new, something new
Yeah.
for sure. So yeah, it's weird that there's things like that too, like that tap us into a different level, just completely different level of thinking.
Yeah, because there's that whole thing, right? That they say that like there's so much of the mind that like scientists or doctors really can't even get into.
3% or whatever,
Yeah, yeah.
whatever. That's what we heard when we were little. I'm like, oh, fool, we only use 3%.
Only use like 3% of our
Motherfucker,
brain.
you're only using 0.3, dog.
It's that.
I don't know about you 0.13. I don't know what you're talking about.
Damn, that's crazy to think about, bro. Like how complex, huh? How complex we can be.
Yeah, for sure. And how a lot of shit is bullshit, bro. A
Yeah.
lot of shit's bullshit. So
100%.
much shit's bullshit, bro. You've done ecstasy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. What was the first time like? Well, you're also like so. I'll just give you like some context. My first time doing ecstasy was like 2020. So I was, like 27. I probably just turned 27, so I was an adult, and I haven't done it since. So, but like the love and the compassion and the empathy and the sympathy, I've never felt like that, bro. Like I never, and I haven't felt like that. Like I just literally just want to love everybody and help everybody and care about the people I love the most to like the fullest level, bro. Like
It's crazy, huh? Like
that's
it
all I
opens up
felt,
that
bro.
gate, huh?
I literally just felt like pure empathy, bro.
Yeah.
Just wanted to love. I had to call my mom. Like, yeah, I love you.
Yeah.
No, shout out Lorene, the homegirl Lolo. Gina, we love you. I love you too. Just click.
I can't remember how mine were. It was so long ago.
Right.
And I was like drinking too.
Yeah. That's where we
You skew it a little bit, huh?
big time. Because like comparing the mushrooms by myself, fucking like that to the mushrooms drinking in the garage is like a whole different thing. But they still rip, bro. They still rip.
Yeah.
They rip like a motherfucker.
It's just a different
We're
experience.
gonna have to send. We got a little pack, bro. We're gonna have to send you guys with a little chocolate.
Yeah.
Make
I'm
it
down.
simple. We got the real ones too. The real ones are scary. Not scary. They
They're
just
scary
hit. They
looking.
hit a little harder. The actual like fungus, like the
Yeah.
stems and the caps. They hit a little harder. The chocolates or the gummies are a little bit toned down. But we'll hook you guys up. You guys set
Yeah.
it up. Set your guys.
You know,
up.
it's funny, bro, because I seen some video, and it was you obviously you're familiar with like Silicon Valley, like where all the
Right.
tech
Right. Yeah.
basically comes out of.
Yes, sir.
I seen a video and the guys were talking about how like I don't want to throw a number out there, but like a majority or a lot of people out there, like especially like high up in the ranks.
Steve Jobs.
Yeah. I don't know if Steve Jobs, but
Yeah,
that
right.
they microdose it,
Oh yeah.
like tiny amounts where
Yep,
it's just
every
enough
day,
to
yeah.
unlock that part of
Yeah,
your brain where
yep.
you're super focused, or is like it's just making you like
Yeah.
problem solve at a different level.
Without going to the
Yeah.
to the next level, but
Mhm.
staying right there. Yeah, absolutely. I've never microdosed at like a consistent level, and the one time I did it, I think I took like a little bit too much.
It always happens like that. You're
So
gonna.
I was at work, like, fuck, dog. So,
Yeah.
but absolutely, bro. It's that doesn't surprise me, That
Yeah,
doesn't,
yeah.
It doesn't
Neither
surprise
way.
me at all that would be the case.
Yeah.
There's something to it, bro. There's something
There
to
is.
it for sure. It's
There-
undeniable. It's undeniable.
And like you're saying, there's something to it, yeah, because it also comes from like the fucking earth,
Yeah.
Like, it's here
Yeah,
for a reason.
It's been here.
Yeah,
It's been here. Older than us, right? Arguably.
I would assume, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, plants are
Well,
old
it's
as
a lot
shit.
less
Yeah.
complex than us too, right?
Yeah.
The whole stoned ape theory, all of that shit. How
There's
far-
a there's
how far it
a
goes.
talking about the apes. There's a thing I seen that That there's some monkeys.
the 100 men versus.
That's not possible.
Keep going. You're good.
That's not possible. 100 men.
What do you mean?
Think about it. Like 100 men take one gorilla.
Yeah.
You think they can?
Bro, that's 50 people die, and then there's still 20 people to hold his arms, bro. That's a lot of people, bro. 20 people can hold down one
Can
arm,
20
right?
people squeeze onto one arm?
Yeah.
You know?
Dogpile that. 50 people could dogpile him, right?
I don't think they can take down a gorilla, bro.
But he can't stand forever. That's how many pounds of weight is that, bro?
Yeah. No, that's true.
But how much is a gorilla weigh? Like
They're massive, bro.
800 pounds.
Like a fucking 800-pound gorilla.
Would you go to one of those safaris where you're like with them?
Yeah, I would go to if it's like a safari where it's open.
Yeah,
I trip out seeing them like in a cage.
Let's see, 800 pounds.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean that's food. That's only that's a couple of the homies right there.
Yeah, they're gonna die. Bro, there's no way, bro. Have you ever seen like the videos of there's this documentary, Selena and I watched it a few years ago, where they follow these chimps around. And it's like I guess chimps have like, I'm sure you've seen it, they have like a hierarchy, they have social systems and everything.
Sure.
And they like if they're beefing with somebody, like
Is it the Netflix one?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, where like they completely rip each other apart.
Yeah.
Like okay. Can people do that to each other? You think like if 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 guys they're getting one person, you think they can really rip them apart?
Yeah, right.
Rip him rip his arm off.
Well, they're like insanely stronger than
Well,
us.
that goes
though,
to the
right?
gorilla.
Yeah.
The gorilla will kill 100 people.
What does ChatGPT say?
Bro, I seen this funny ass video. They were talking about They were like, there was these 2 guys, dude, and they were talking about like, okay, let's pick our lineup of 10, like insane athletes, like
Like Brock Lesnar, Cain Velasquez, John Jones, Mike Tyson.
They picked their guys, bro. And the comments said that all I see is you guys sacrificing 8 black people, cause you know how they're so athletic, bro.
Yeah, the best athletes ever.
Yeah.
Kobe
They're out of
Bryant's
bounds.
gonna like Mamba mentality.
Oh man, damn, bro! I've been listening to a lot of
Would not be able to win a fight against a single adult gorilla. At least not with suffering massive casualties, and it wouldn't be a guaranteed victory.
Yeah, see, a silverback gorilla can weigh up to 450 pounds, has a estimated strength of 4 times of a human. You know.
Yeah. If all 100 men were highly coordinated, trained, and willing to take losses, they might be able to overwhelm the gorilla using sheer numbers, mass, and grappling tactics.
I like the willing to take losses.
Yeah, they put that first, huh? And the highly coordinated.
Yeah, that's insane.
Sure.
You know.
I know very few people that are highly coordinated.
Yeah, that's crazy. Oh, but it's funny because like lately at the gym, I've been listening to like there are these videos, bro, that these people put together like of like Goggins talking or like
like motivational
Kobe,
videos.
like with super like crazy beats and shit.
Yeah, like cinematic shit.
Yeah, a bunch of Kobe ones come up and it was I'm sure you remember it very well, bro, when he was injured with his Achilles and he vented on social media with that, and he ended that letter with if you see me in a fight with the bear, pray for the bear.
Yeah.
It's just like, damn, bro,
Yeah,
that shit.
hard.
Yeah, he'll take on a gorilla.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's
away.
crazy. Damn.
They
You
asked-
really thought 100 people can kill a gorilla?
That's a lot of people, bro. That 100 people is a lot of people. 100 men.
Yeah,
but
it is. It is, yeah.
Yeah. But that fool just like spin, right? It's just like Donkey Kong, like just put his hands out like little barrels. Like he could just spin as much as he wanted. And like I don't know if he could decapitate a single person, like with one.
And with like weapons, yeah, you know, like maybe a weapon here and there.
Just drop a nuke on him.
Shank him.
We're advanced. Boom. Here's the evolution, bitch.
That, you know what, that might, yeah, like the thing said with tactics, you know, like
Yeah, for sure.
planning and shit. But yeah, bro, it's just insane to think about.
Yeah, absolutely.
But
they're vegans too, or they're vegetarians.
since we're touching on that topic, how's Cause you train, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
how's that? How long have you been doing it?
In the summer, it would be 3 years.
Damn, bro.
Yeah. So I've been on and off, like the last 7, 8 months. I've been on and off.
Yeah, what's on and off mean?
Like, I haven't trained for 2 weeks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that type of shit. But the week before that, I did like a good full week. But yeah, so like a good week. Now this year is probably like 1 to 2 classes, and then I won't spar without doing 2 to 3 classes. So
Okay.
almost every day. You know,
Oh,
I won't
okay.
spar without doing that. But it's incredible, bro. It's
insane, huh?
awesome. It's a different part of our systems that's super primitive, super primal, super supernatural. You know, like it's really we do that.
Yeah.
You know, we do that.
Yeah.
We do that.
Cause I was listening though, one of the podcasts I really enjoyed,
With
one of your
Andreas.
episodes. Yeah,
Shout out
bro.
to Andreas.
Such a like insightful dude, and
Yeah, sharp guy. Sharp
yeah,
guy.
bro. Thank you, and cheers, bro. It's just you guys were talking about like how every human needs to experience that to experience that side of like physicality and like aggressiveness.
Yeah.
In a controlled environment.
Yeah,
You know?
for sure, for sure. It's all concentrated. It's life concentrated to the fullest, bro.
Yeah.
Like it's the 1% of life that you experience. Like, you know, like Goggins said, on a 100-mile or on a 200-mile marathon, I get 10 years of life. Like it's something like that. Like you get so much of life in just one class, you know, like one tub. Like a class is just a class, but it's really like when you get into sparring and shit like that, where you're like, yo, like this is, you know, it's heavy, it's deep.
I'm asking, bro, because I don't really know. I understand. I know what sparring is. I know it's like you're basically like fighting, but like at a
Yeah.
certain percentage. You're not. It's
Yeah,
not
it's
full
like a
strength.
scrimmage.
What's like an experience like that? Like mentally, physically.
Well, it's exhausting. It's
Yeah.
exhausting. Like you don't know until you know. Like, you know,
Like you have to be there.
Yeah, like the whole whip. I'll take you out. Like the homie you know, like the homies we talk shit. You know, like it's also different than like I'm actually, because all you know how we grew up. You know, all of us grew up poor. And,
Yeah.
you know, you kind of have to stand your ground, or else
Yeah.
you're gonna. If you're not willing to fight, then you're gonna get bullied.
Oh, yeah,
You'd
100%.
You'd much rather lose a fight than
Yeah.
get bullied.
Yeah. At least you'll get the
Be
bully
left
off
alone
you.
next
Yeah.
time. You know?
Exactly.
Like, yeah, so we all, you know, we grew up like that, but with adults and with males and with bigger people, like, cause like bro, you think your height means, you know, you think your size means something, go with somebody your size, bro, because like it puts you in all these situations that are like completely foreign, bro. Like, cause sparring with somebody that's bigger, you know, way bigger than me, that trains, that's consistent in shape, a good cardio, like, bro, it's gonna test your mental strength, bro, like a motherfucker, you know.
So like, well, okay, what are you doing during a spar?
You're
Like,
just trying to hit people. You're trying to hit people and not get hit. So it's essentially a fight, just kind of toned down. You just dial it back a little bit, and your headgear, mouthpiece, shin guards, gloves.
so there's no like grappling.
No,
Okay,
no.
okay. So
Well,
let me
I
take
don't
a
do
step back.
MMA sparring, so I only do kickboxing.
Oh, that's what you train.
Yeah, I only train kickboxing.
Oh,
right?
my
but
bad.
But my gym is it's a world championship MMA gym.
That's what I should have asked first
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I've seen you post, and I thought you were doing like
Full
BJJ
on.
or something.
No. It's just I just do kickboxing.
Kickboxing?
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
Kickboxing, yeah.
Okay, so that's good to know then.
Yeah.
So you got some big ass dude
Yeah,
in shape,
Yep.
stamina
Absolutely.
like a motherfucker, throwing a kick at you.
or 40-year-old dudes that have been training for 15 years, and just, you know, they're
And
not.
you think
they're-
just 'cause
they're
they're
not too
older,
they're not too crazy with it, but they're just confident,
Technique,
slick, technical. You know, if you try to rush in and you try to use your athleticism or your youth, and wow, you know, you just get clipped on.
And I'm sure those guys, bro, the ones that are like older, like they've done it for so long that like, for instance, like a leg kick, it doesn't look like they're throwing it hard.
No.
But that should probably
Yeah, and they've seen guys like me before, because, you know, I grew up playing sports my whole
Yeah,
life, so
yeah.
I'm not. Of course, I'm not gonna say I'm good or anything, but I grew up playing sports my whole life.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Basketball, baseball, football, all the time, bro.
Yeah.
That was my whole teenage childhood. So, like once you get through like the rough part, like you kind of like, And there's also people in there that have never played any sports
Yeah.
that are come right to, and I respect that a lot.
Yeah, for
But
sure.
you know, your coordination, their coordination's fucked, bro. So when we go, it's like, all right, I got that confidence to be like, I'm at least
Some sort
somewhat
of
coordinated,
athleticism in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's really just weird to see yourself in that light and deal with yourself like that, and really like figure out, you know, who you are and tap into something else like that. You know, it also tests your mentality too, cause like, you don't want to be a piece of shit, bro.
No.
You never want to do that. And
No.
when you go with somebody that you're a lot better than, like, you don't want to be a piece of shit, bro. But then something will happen. This fucking 19-year-old that's not that good, that I'm bigger, stronger, faster, smarter than, he just fucking cracks me for some reason. You know, like there was one kid, bro. He wasn't great, wasn't big, wasn't athletic, wasn't strong. He just give me trouble every single time we spar. He'll just give me trouble. I had no idea why, bro. Like, I still to this day don't know why. And like, he'll just always give me problems, bro. Like, you know.
So, just so I understand more, like him giving you trouble, what does that look like?
Like, he was hard to hit, and he'd hit me.
Plain and simple.
And I'd get frustrated,
And then that makes you make more mistakes.
But then I also, like, now I'm acting like a dickhead. Now I'm trying to, like, hit this fool.
Like,
hard,
for real.
You know? Like,
Oh,
yeah.
and this was, I didn't even think about that. You have to control
and then he's
that.
like 20 years old, and I'm 31, and I'm
Trying to knock him on
a
his ass.
dickhead, you know?
Yeah.
Not knock him out, but hurt him, you know?
Yeah.
Like, not hurt him, like hurt him, but hurt him.
Yeah, but it's funny, bro, because that's something I would have never thought about until you told me how, like, you also have to control your anger.
Oh, absolutely.
Because, like, you can get hit and be like, fuck this, you know?
Right. But that doesn't go there. That's not part of the culture.
No, yeah, but that's what I'm trying to get
the
at.
gym
Like,
culture.
that's not allowed. You should, because you're not just gonna full on hit this dude.
No, you get checked.
So
you get called out.
so in that
Yeah.
moment, you also need to learn how to be like, you know what? No, like, we're both doing
For
this
sure,
like
yeah.
willingly, you know?
Yeah.
Damn,
And
bro, I never thought about that.
It's hard to realize they're your teammates, not your opponents.
Yeah, there you go. That's a very good way of saying it. Yeah.
That's crazy. It's
Yeah.
also taps into like this testosterone too. Like, bro, like, I'm a fucking man. I'm tough. Like, you know, like, I ain't scared of you, and you could fall into that trap immediately, especially males, especially men.
Yeah.
You know? Like, now we're tested, and I don't care. I'm confident too. I got cardio, and I'm like feeling that way too. Like, I trust my
What's
cardio.
up?
Like,
Yeah.
let's roll. Let's do it. Like, feeling that way too, and you fall into that trap a little bit. Like, all right, now you're rolling, but like, nah, that's not. They're your teammates, not your opponents.
Yeah.
You know? And it also, like, bro, I seen something. I saw a TikTok, and it was like going from this to this. I'm dying here, and it was a guy like planting fucking like palm trees or whatever, fucking aloe vera, like going from this, and he was doing that, and then the next, or like from this is impossible, and it was him like fucking launching grenades and fucking shooting in the military and shit. Like, bro, and I didn't comment, but I wanted to comment like, look, you know, like, I'm not a pro fighter, and I never been in the military, because a lot of military guys were like, yo, I'm lost as fuck, you know, like, I haven't, and that's a common thing though, right? I haven't readjusted back to society, like, and they're like, oh, fools are like, I joined the fire department, or I joined the sheriffs, whatever, like, yo, like, you know, I'm not a fighter, and I never been in the military, but you guys should look into joining a gym, because it bonds you with people like something I've never experienced before. Like, bro, like, we talked about it. Like, there's how I grew up with my homies, how I've known them for so long since being kids, all the shit we went through. I would never think I would be able to feel so much connection and love, and that's my dog, for somebody new in my life that I've only known for a couple of years. But that place makes you feel that way.
It's crazy that you bring that up, bro, because I've wrestled with that like lately, like, because you get to a certain point, bro, like growing up, getting older, and you're like, damn, bro, am I ever gonna have like a connection like that with somebody else, like somebody completely new, you know? Like,
couple of years.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that feeds into why life's so concentrated right there. Like we talked about in another episode, like, you get to know a person like a lot quicker and a lot sooner than if you were just talking at work, or if you were just became friends. Where, you know, I never made friends like that. I never made friends like, oh, like, what's up, like, out the butt. Like, shout out to homie, you know, Brandon, rest in peace. But like, I never made friends like just in the streets. Like, what's up? Like, link up, you know, tap in, you know, kind of stuff. So,
no, it's just like it goes back to the way we came up.
Yeah, these
you
are
know?
my friends, and that's it.
Yeah, and,
most
like-
people were not your friends anyway. If they
Yeah.
weren't your friends, then they're kind of your enemies. So you
Yeah.
really got to stay away from them.
Yeah. But like now we got to realize that we are older, and
Yeah.
you know, like people are.
It's great. It's great.
Yeah.
It's great, bro. It's great to know people. It's great to trip out on people and like conversate and be so different from people
Yeah.
right there too. Like be so different from everybody, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I'm this way, and that's it. You know, like I don't got, you know, and you grew up that way, but I respect you right there because you get everybody's respect, bro. Well, you don't get everybody. You earn everybody's respect.
There
and
you go.
There's like a blanket of respect just when you walk in, you kind of feel it, bro. There's an aura of respect.
Just walking in, you see, you feel it.
It's just undeniable.
So how does like what's it like a typical training session? How long is that?
We do hour classes.
Oh, okay.
We do hour classes.
Oh, that's
yeah.
not bad,
Yeah,
yeah.
not bad at all. Not bad at all. So like start off, you know, wrap your hands, stretch out, warm up. They got the speaker banging. Boom, you're on the mats. There's mirrors everywhere, heavy bags and shit. You probably see my post.
Yeah.
You pull up just a little bit of the
So
Google,
like
just
you just go to the gym and you punch a bag by yourself or something?
No. We'll start jump roping, and then
Oh,
it's just up
shit.
to the coach. You know, the coaches are all pro fighters,
Oh.
people that have been in the UFC, currently in the UFC. You know, like people that have fought a bunch, and so it's up to them. So jump rope, and then we'll run around. We'll do bear crawls. We'll do sprints. We'll do fucking crab walks, duck walks, whatever they're feeling. That's what we do. And then we just go from there. Usually it's some drilling, like some either live drilling would be like, all right, you get a 1-2, and then your partner gets a jab, and you gotta try to land the 1-2, and they gotta try to land the
Oh.
jab, and that's all you got. You can't kick, you can't do nothing else, or else it'll be hitting pads, the Thai pads and shit. Yeah, you know.
So like that's like you partner up with somebody.
Yeah.
Oh
Yep.
shit.
And then Fridays is sparring.
Oh shit. Start the weekend right, huh?
Yeah. Fridays is sparring, so you kind of like earn it too.
So
Like,
when you
you-
spar, you basically pick who you spar with?
You go with everybody.
Oh.
Well, not with everybody. It's up to you, but you go. Everybody switches. Like you could do a round with everybody. Boom.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Like so, it's funny just seeing like like all the food like I sparred with that food. Spar that motherfucker's good right there.
Damn, that's insane,
You
bro.
know? So
Damn.
yeah, that motherfucker's good right there, homie, with the white tee right there. He's like I don't even know. You know, I don't want to misspeak or anything, but he's like a Eastern Russian. He like speaks Russian, but he looks Asian. Like,
Oh, okay.
Crazy shit, bro. Homie Danielle too. Just hey, like yeah, it's
That's
cool.
dope,
you know,
man.
knowing people.
Yeah.
Definitely recommend it. There, you should check King's MMA in Anaheim.
Okay.
There's a gym by you. You
Okay.
should look into it for sure.
And that's
Benil Dariush's gym. He's a UFC fighter.
now so like that gym, like if I look into it, it'll tell me like they have kickboxing.
Yeah, they have kickboxing
Oh,
for sure.
okay.
They have kickboxing for sure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's like the blue mats are like more the pro mats. Like that's like Muay Thai class. That's the MMA class. That's all the pro class right there. But when we spar, if it's an empty gym, like we could go over there. Like I've been in the fucking octagon and shit. That's a trip.
How's that?
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah. Is it bigger than it
It's
looks?
massive.
Yeah,
It's
then
massive,
it looks on
bro.
TV.
There's so much space.
Yeah.
So much space.
That's dope, man.
Yeah, so King's MMA Anaheim. He barely opened it up too. It looks fucking incredible. Can we look at King's MMA Anaheim? It's also like it's all that discomfort too.
Yeah.
You know? So uncomfortable. I just see like some pictures of they got something inside the gym. Yeah, because it's also cool to be like right away, like, yo, these people are chasing their dreams. Bro.
Yeah.
Like we heard there's something about it when you walk in and the pro class is happening. There's a level of respect that I've never felt before, bro.
Damn, bro.
There's like just a genuine, absolute respect. Like, you know, we sometimes they'll be hitting the bags on the non-pro mats. Like
Yeah.
we're about to start our class. and you fucking stay out of their way, bro.
Yeah.
And not because they said anything, not because they're gonna check you. You just put your wraps on in your little corner. You start stretching. Cool. I don't stare at them. Don't fucking not because anybody said anything. Just because it feels like the right thing to do.
Yeah, they command a level of respect. You know, they are, like you said, chasing their dreams, and they're going for that. They're going for it at the highest level possible.
Highest level, bro.
Yeah.
But they take the most humbling losses too. That's why it's life concentrated.
Yeah.
And then their grind is a physical grind where they like, bro, a hard sparring session. I get home on Friday, like, bro, my leg hurts, my hand hurts, my shoulder hurts, like especially we do like they try to involve like clinch work, so we're like kind of like grappling more. Like
grip.
I get burns and bruises right here because bro, you're going man to man, you know.
Yeah.
And fucking beat. I'm fucking beat up, bro. I'm beat up. Yeah, so that's Anaheim right there.
Damn, I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah, you should. They got some pro fighters too, for sure. There's like it, but it also just having like a clique. Having a crew, having like, you know, going to support these fools, because I'll go see them and at like Commerce Casino. I don't know if you know anything about it, but they like to have some fights there, and it's lit. It's fucking lit, bro.
Yeah.
And the homie walks out like, oh shit, it's his time now.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, heart's pumping. Fuck, well, I gotta make sure I'm good. Get my drink, hit my restroom.
Yeah.
Fuck, bro, he's about to come. Oh shit, and you know, and then it goes wow. Oh hell yeah, you know, hell yeah, bro. One of the, you know, can we get some, one of the other he's not the homie, you know, I haven't earned his homieship, but Gianni, he walks out, he's super Mexican, he's from Mexico City. You could put, or see if he has anything where he walks, but he walked out, like, all right, just post that picture, just, you could just see that.
I mean, he has all those belts?
Yeah, so this fool walked out to, and then let me get some little bit of Los Tigres del Norte. Yeah, he walked out to Soy el jefe de jefes, señores. Me respetan a todos. And he held up the flag, bro, and my eyes swelled up, bro.
It's like, crazy how like those moments, huh?
Yeah. It's like, and I thought immediately my grandpa's. You know, he came from Hermosillo, bro, as a teenager.
Yeah.
You know? And I just thought about him and, like, this fool, the pride this fool had, holding, you know, looking like that, holding that shit up as proud, bro. And, like, being, you know, just being Mexican, you know?
Yeah.
And just, you know, and he got to finish. It's impossible, you know?
So he fights in the UFC right now?
No, he's trying to make it there. He's trying to make it. But he's grinding all the time, bro.
Yeah.
He's grinding all the time.
That's dope, man.
Bro. Good guy. Solid, cool. Can't wait to have him on, bro. You know? Like I've said multiple, I want to earn. You got to earn it.
Yeah.
You got to earn it, bro.
Yeah, for sure,
We're gonna keep
bro.
building, keep knocking them out, bro, and we'll be there for the journey. We'll be there for the journey.
That's dope, bro.
So, yeah, like, being Mexican too, huh? Mexican too.
Yeah.
Where are your parents and grandparents from?
So I only know my mom's side, and they're all from Jalisco.
Hell yeah.
From,
of course.
Yeah, my mom's from Guadalajara, and everybody else is from like a little pueblo.
Yeah.
And maybe 20, 30 minutes away from Guadalajara, yeah.
I thought my grandparents from my dad's side were from Jalisco. And then I asked my siblings, and they're like, no, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, what the fuck? I thought you guys were the ones that fucking told me. And I'm like, no, dude, your grandpa's from San Francisco and your grandma's from Arizona. What the fuck? Where the fuck did I get this information? Like, I just had it for like 10 years, bro. Oh, yeah, my grandparents, on my mom's side, Hermosillo, and then my grandma's Italian. And on my dad's side, they're both from Jalisco. Like, bro, no idea where I got this information. It's just super cap.
No, yeah.
It's just complete cap.
And the only thing I know about my dad is that he's from Michoacan. Michoacan.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
You're in good hands there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I guess.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right.
Where's my dad? Well, get my dad out.
You're not my dad.
Fucking noodle head.
Fucking noodle head.
Just straight coping with just every type of issue, you know? Just
Yeah.
not joking.
I mean, that's the only way, right? I mean,
Yeah.
there's not much you can do about it.
You could break it down on IG.
can break down. You can hold the fairy tale.
Dog, I'm 31. But fuck, dog. I never had a dad.
What am I gonna do?
You guys don't help me. You don't put me on game.
Where's the tooth fairy?
Saying right. You thought the tooth fairy on them. It's funny that if I do those then I'll do them. But I can't, I don't know.
You can't plan it.
Nah,
I got you.
Yeah. And I also can't care, but I genuinely don't care. I genuinely don't care.
No, yeah.
Because it's not a big deal too, what the fuck? I'm just
No, and then knowing you, bro, I can tell, you're still, in the whim. I can tell, bro, because...
Yeah, it's also fun, too, and, it takes up time. And that's why they're always in the work van. Because I'm driving to work, or I'm getting in the work van, and or I'm getting to the job site, and, fuck. That's why they're always in the work van, because that's how I feel. Well, they just comp all those together, and that's a fucking inspiration.
Put some music on it.
Super dramatic music, and I'm just talking bullshit. Yeah. It's fucking hilarious. Oh, my God, this has been fun, bro.
Damn, bro, I love your dog.
She's
She's the shit,
superstar, bro.
Yeah, dude, dogs are the shit, huh, bro?
Her, though, is preposterous.
Yeah.
People go out of their absolute way just to talk to her, see her, ask about her. Anywhere we go with her, it's just
I trip out on how calm she is.
Yeah, that's her all day, though. That's her all day. She don't be tripping on nothing. She got a hell of a bark, though, too. Yeah, no, she barks loud, bro. Yeah, she's super athletic. She's cool, bro. She's awesome. I didn't really, know I could love.
Bro, me neither until I got with Selena and then, just took on her dog. And
what's his or her name?
It's a girl, Macy.
Macy?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
You remember the books, Macy's?
The store?
The mouse?
The mouse.
Or the Macy, can you put that up? Macy book? Macy. There's a little mouse, right? The mouse is kindergarten shit. No? Am I tripping? Yeah, there we go.
Oh, Macy.
Maisie, yeah.
Same difference.
Yeah, it's Maisie Daisy.
No, yeah, it's crazy how much you can actually love a dog, huh? And how they're just they love you unconditionally.
Oh, completely unconditional.
No matter what.
Completely unconditionally.
They don't give a fuck. They just want to kick it with you.
And that's I guess. I mean, is it? Yeah, unconditional love between humans. That's not possible, right?
It's not.
It's not. Even for kids, right?
I think for your own kids, yeah.
But you can't even love your kids unconditionally, though.
No, you can't, bro.
You shouldn't.
That's a good question, bro.
My teenage son's an addict. I love him unconditionally.
You can't. Yeah.
Nah, bro. You gotta kind of leave the house.
Yeah. Well, bro, look. Yeah, humans. I don't think they're capable of that. Cause we can even say that we don't love a dog unconditionally.
Yeah.
Only they love us like that.
Yeah.
We can't say that because we'll get in our
mad.
Yeah.
Bad day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They might get
blow something out of proportion.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, only dogs can do that shit.
Yep.
For whatever reason.
Like a cat, huh?
Yeah, cats are cool, no?
Not by my standards. No, it's cool. I mean, I wouldn't know. You wouldn't know.
Yeah, I wouldn't know either.
I hate cats growing up, bro.
Yeah.
I despise them.
Yeah.
My little sister got a cat when we were little, and then we had a gang of cats after that.
Damn, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna look into that training.
You should, even just for the experience, bro.
Yeah.
And also because it's so easy to you could write, no, I'm not gonna get accepted there. People are not gonna.
Yeah, because that's the first thought that goes through your head.
People ain't gonna show. I'm 30, son. I'm 33. I've never done this before. I'm gonna look like an idiot.
That's it. Huh?
Nah, that's something else. Get up and get to work, homie. What you waiting for? Santa Claus to come down your fucking chimney? You don't even got a chimney. You think the tooth fairy's gonna drop off 10 racks on your pillow, huh? Get up and get it. So dumb. Get up and get to work, homie. Especially my bandana makes me complete character. You don't
don't even got a chimney.
You don't even got a
Think
chimney.
The toupee is gonna drop off 10 racks on your pillow, huh? Get up and get it.
Oh,
I hope one person had a better day.
I did.
Yeah,
I did. Oh, yeah.
That's a win right there.
Yeah,
huh?
bro. I saw that. I was busting up, bro. And it changed like I was like having a good day like already or whatever, but you know, it just gives you a bump, you know?
Yeah,
and it's like,
it's
hell yeah,
obvious,
you know, he's
yeah.
right, you know, like what the fuck is there to complain about, bro? Like we're alive, we're healthy. Like get it, you know, let's get it.
That's a cool shirt, huh? Like a painting, like just a tooth fairy with a like 10, 10 rags.
There's Santa trying to
Hey,
find
and somebody, and you're in your bed and you're dreaming about a bag of money and the tooth fairy has a bag.
That's the dream. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like almost a parody, right? It's like what's that called? Satire.
Yeah, yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Satire art. Well, nonetheless, bro, you are I would have to humbly say that you're like a successful content creator.
Yeah,
You know,
I
and,
guess.
you know, one of the most successful ones I know as far as starting from the bottom up.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and one thing I thought about today was just like, or I don't know when, like that what you do on this date
Yeah.
in MLB, you know, is the page MLB history.
Yeah.
You do it every day. So
Every
does it,
single
like,
day.
connect you to every single day in a weird way? Like you kind of like have to timestamp every day, you know, like even if it's something that doesn't directly involve you as far as playing the game, but you still gotta post every day and like, you know what I mean? Like, cause does it like kind of slow time down for you, like in a little bit? Like, oh, like does it make you more present just having to do it? The fact
yeah.
you do it every day and like,
Yeah.
oh, today's May 16th. I had to post this.
Yeah.
What was the good one? Odor.
Oh yeah, the punch.
Did you see that some food jumps out all funny after? You just like flies in the air.
Yeah.
Can we? No. Yeah. Like can we try to pull that one up on this date? MLB.
Yeah, it makes me more present, bro.
You
It
know,
makes me
right?
more it makes me aware of like how time just keeps rolling.
Right. Yeah.
And
that
how-
too. Yeah.
and how
It could make it faster or
Yeah.
slower. Yeah.
Yeah, and how everybody it has like their own little, you know, their own little connection to whatever I post, you know?
Right.
Like the one
Their
that
own
did
take on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the
Or
one
It's the memory for them.
Yeah.
You know, like because it fits them a different way.
Yeah. That's such an iconic moment. And it's
Yeah.
crazy, bro, because like people will comment, it's been 9 years already and it
Yeah.
doesn't feel like it, you know?
What? You gotta show. Yeah.
Yeah, so if you go to the next clip, you'll see the punch.
Is it in the? Yeah, no. That homie, he just flies out of
Yeah,
frame
Kevin
right
Pillar,
in.
yeah, people were talking about him. Yeah, man, it's been a crazy journey, bro. Sometimes I just can't like,
Appreciate it.
yeah, bro. Like sometimes you don't appreciate it, and not like
It's
that.
just
I'm not
on the
thankful.
grind.
Yeah, but,
it is every day though. You don't
yeah.
get to miss a day ever.
Yeah, it's an everyday thing, bro.
I mean, I'm sure that's also like good though too, right? As far as the sense, like it makes you. This had to have taught you like a wicked discipline too, right?
oh yeah, yeah,
Oh, every day because it's
Yeah.
You know, it's hard to do something positive every day, bro.
yeah, and it's yeah, bro. It's like a lot of like planning, a lot of fucking
Staying
research.
ahead.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like just you know, like making sure like I'm not posting something that's
Boo boo.
like fake, like
Oh,
because
right,
you know
right,
I've done
wrong.
that way back when I had just started, and I would have to like really look into it.
Can you elaborate on that?
So yeah, like
fake
you-
or like wrong.
No, like yeah, factually incorrect. Like so, if you scroll or like right there, like Jose Canseco gets caught leaving Madonna's apartment. So like that, like it's a very well documented instance. But like when I first read it, I was like, nah, bro. Like let me look into it, bro. So that was the excuse the manager had when he showed up late to batting practice. He was like, I was at Madonna's, you know.
Respect.
Yeah, but
Who did that? Who said that? Tony.
Tony La Russa.
That's the one that won with the Cardinals too.
Yes.
Same guy.
Yeah, yeah. So like one that's a little takes like more research is if you exit and you scroll all the way up. I posted it today. Ty Cobb. He beat up a guy in a wheelchair. In 1912. So, I have to look into this,
Somebody, the second comment is just laughing emoji.
Absolute legend. And somebody said the guy thought he was safe. The wheelchair's not gonna save you, bro.
Back then.
Nah,
Yeah,
so,
back then.
he has like a lot of people would say that he was racist, this guy. And like, you can like take it for face value.
Yeah.
It's the early 1900s.
Yeah.
Racism was rampant. It is what
sure.
it is. But
It's still rampant.
he there's like a lot of evidence, stating that he wasn't racist. Like, he was for like the Negro Leagues and all that shit. But
But he was still down to throw hands with it.
well, he beat up that guy, bro, because he was yelling racial slurs at him.
Oh, okay.
And he was talking about his mom too, So and
back
he
then,
he had a bad temper, this guy Ty Cobb. But legend.
Yeah, no, that's cool. That's fun as fuck, though.
Yeah.
Like you had to be able to post that.
Yeah, dude, it's I trip out on that, and then it's crazy, bro, because like if you really sit back and think about it, that shit happened today, almost over 100 years ago,
Yeah.
And it's just like a crazy thing to think about that, like these moments did happen, and in that specific motherfucking gif, that these moments do happen, bro, and like in that specific moment, they were experiencing life, like we were, minute by minute, hour by hour, and it was to them, it was like
So different.
yeah.
Imagine we get dropped off there, and they got dropped off here.
Yeah. So yeah, like there's that. I'm sure you've heard that argument within sports about how like especially in baseball, you see it a lot.
My bad.
Go ahead.
Go for it. You should use AI to make a video of this one.
That'd be good, bro.
Make me a video of Ty Cobb
Beating up a heckler,
in
handicap.
St. Louis in 1912.
I was trying to find
My bad. I didn't mean to throw
no,
you
you're
off
good,
track,
bro.
man.
I was trying the hardest to find a picture of the heckler, bro, because he was like a very well-known heckler at the time, and he would show up and
He
talk
was
shit.
like fucking Bootstrap Bill or something.
Yeah.
Shoebuckle Bob. That had to have been his name, right? Shoebuckle Bob.
But
Or Fast Glenn.
fuck, his name's in the caption. I fucking I forget what it is, but yeah, it's just Luker. Yeah, Luker. I don't know how you fucking pronounce that. Handicap, man. I gotta make sure I keep saying that, It happened in the middle of the fucking game, bro, in the sixth inning.
And this was just continued on and played. Did he?
Yeah,
probably
he
get
got
in-
rolled out. He
Yeah, he
had to
got
get kicked
ejected?
out, got suspended indefinitely, but
And for the season.
but his teammates refused to play after he got suspended. They
What?
refused to play until they brought him back in. Yeah, that's how much they loved him, and how much they stood up
And
for
that's
him.
how much they weren't little bitches back then.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, bro, because at a
yeah.
certain point, like, yeah, bro, like they're athletes. You can talk shit and all that, but they're still people at the end of the day. They deserve respect, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, it's been a crazy journey. I've been doing it since 2018, and the way you see them now, bro, like the pictures and the words on them, I had noticed a little over a year ago that's what like you see now on Instagram,
Right.
like pictures with words on them, because people don't really want to read captions.
No.
So I had to shift to that, and so now like every day, like I have to not. Well, yeah, whenever I produce for the week, like I'll do that like on Canva,
Yeah.
and I'll just type it all out, find good pictures, and
Get your thumbnails
yeah,
right.
yeah, and just grind away every day, see where it takes me.
Do you think it's worth it every day?
Yeah, bro, it is, because taking out I would still be doing this even if it didn't have the followers it does.
Right.
If it didn't have the reception it's getting.
Okay, what do you mean by that though? Like you
Like-
would still be doing it.
That's just how much I love it.
Yeah.
I've been an avid follower of the sport, bro, since 2006.
So it's
you know?
not like it's a lot of work, but it's
It's a lot of work, bro, but
not
I
like
enjoy
a big
it.
deal though. Like it's
No.
not something you like
No,
dread.
No, I mean, yeah, there can be days.
Yeah, yeah.
It can get
yeah.
mundane, you know.
Right.
But at the end, I'm like, dude, I'm so lucky that I am privileged enough to be able to do something like this, you know, and just literally sit on my ass and type up these.
And look at baseball shit.
Yeah, and just enjoy like a community that I built.
Damn, bro. Pujols went to the Angels in 2012.
Mm-hmm.
That's
That was
nuts.
his first home run on May 6th with them. But yeah, man, it just like right there, Piazza appears on on Baywatch. That one's insane, bro. The acting is stupid.
And he would just have a jersey.
Yeah, that's what everybody says in the comments. This guy has his full-on jersey, bro.
And she walks right in front of him swinging.
Yeah, she basically tells him not to swing the bat. And he's like, I'm Mike Piazza from the Dodgers. And then what do you know? Somebody starts drowning. They have to go save her, bro. Look.
Help!
The music.
She's all in the shallow.
Yeah. Somebody said she should have stood up.
That's crazy.
And everybody calls him out because he cops the fuel right there, bro.
Yeah. His hand was on her lower back
Yeah.
since the beginning, instead of grabbing
Yeah.
it.
And it's funny how the scene ends too.
That's right there where they would have had the fucking Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
He was pointing at the TV.
Yeah.
You know that meme
No, where he's going like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
with the beer.
Yeah, but it's cool, man. It's always fun when I come across things like this, like Mike Piazza on Baywatch. Like, you know, it's just out of the norm and it's just funny, and I read into it and it's just like, this is crazy, bro.
Yeah, this is unreal.
Yeah.
It's unreal. And it is, it is, as it should be.
Yeah.
All of history is unreal, right?
Yeah, bro. It's
All of this is
fascinating to
unreal.
me. And yeah, bro, like I said, the one thing that always comes back to me when I'm doing this is how like whatever date I put, like whether it be 1915 or 1985, in that specific moment, that picture that I'm sharing or video, like life was happening. You know,
Yeah,
we weren't
yeah.
even around, or you know, like life is happening the way it's happening now, bro. Like second by second, minute by minute, you know?
Yeah, and also like the underlying themes of what people deal with and everybody's problems are kind of
Yeah.
still the same.
Yeah.
The root of the problem.
Yeah.
Like, you know, people still
Yeah.
get sick, people still pass away.
Yes,
people,
yes.
You know, like,
That's what exactly the,
you know,
the
you still
things
wake
that
up
I
just
think
having
about.
bad days sometimes.
Yes, bro.
like-
100%. So that's Morgana, the kissing bandit. In the 80s, she would run out and kiss baseball players. And that just shows you how unhinged the 80s were, bro. That they would
Yeah.
allow this, you know? Because, like,
Oh, nobody tackled her?
no. Look, she just kisses him. Hall of Famer right there, Cal Ripken Jr. And she's done this with multiple guys, bro, in the 80s.
She might have hurt them if they tried to tackle her.
Hey, bro, it's funny,
He
bro.
just walks her out.
It's funny because she runs out and she's running out. The announcer says she's already well known by this time, and the announcer, you know how there's a main announcer and then the color commentator. The announcer says, "Oh, and we have Morgana, the kissing bandit, running onto the field," and the other guy says, "How can you tell?" He's like, "How can you tell?" It's just dude, 80s or something else. Yeah. Yeah, dude. Yeah.
But what? Play that again. The fool's in the clubhouse. Like, bro, life was better back then, bro. Look at them, you know, like
Yeah.
There's no. Sure, they didn't have the connection to the world, but there was no PC culture neither. Like,
Nah, yeah. It was much more chill. So now, like, watching this clip, too, you'll see. I was tripping out on it, bro, because, it just, what's her at? Look, right now, you're going to see the black manager for the Orioles.
clubhouse. Yeah.
So watch, you'll see him right now. He's right there. He's about to turn around. Fuck.
It goes back to him. And they're laughing and shit.
Yeah,
That's why I said, look at the clubhouse.
Him right there. He
Yeah.
just turned. That's Frank Robinson. And it's funny, bro, because I was tripping out when I saw him. That same day, I posted something of when he was a player. And if you watch, you'll see it right there on the bottom left. He's right there. Yeah, he hits for the cycle in
Yeah.
1959.
God damn.
And it's just crazy to think about that.
Right.
Yeah.
30 years later, he was right there with Morgana.
Yeah, with the kissing bandit.
But 30 years before that, he was hitting for the cycle. Yeah.
Yeah, he's one of the greatest players ever.
Hell yeah. I've never heard his name.
Oh,
Literally never
he's
heard his name. Crazy, right?
Beast. Yeah,
Crazy,
no,
right?
but it's understandable, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
Some of these
From
names
my
are,
perspective.
yeah.
It's also cool to be able to, like, appreciate the sport from my perspective, which I've known baseball my whole life.
Yeah.
Even though I'm not that level with it. Like, I've never heard of Frank Robinson. And then, like, the content you post is also still, it's applicable to a person like me.
Yeah.
You know, and everybody all the way through the levels.
Yeah, so that's another thing too, bro, that I really enjoy about what I'm doing is that it's basically educating, you know, and trying to make history
Bringing history back.
consumable.
And also not letting like shit fall off to the wayside.
Yes,
you know? Like
yes.
that's I feel like that this applies to this on the episode where I said, and I always think about it, like especially when I'm trying to get something going for the homies. Like if we don't say these stories, then they die. You know.
Yeah, 100%, bro.
Like when you meet up with the homies and like bro, like you gotta. I'm sure you probably gotta tap in with them.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta go back to the crew and you gotta. Those stories, if you don't, you know, how are you gonna remember them for when when you have kids and shit?
Yeah.
And that's a part of what you're doing too. You're keeping these stories alive.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah, because sometimes I'll just
What's her at? My bad.
No,
Sorry.
you're good. No, but yeah, sometimes I'll just I'll put something up, bro, and I'll think like, nah, like this doesn't seem like it's relevant or whatever, but in that specific day, in that specific year, that was news to them, bro.
Yeah.
So who am I to say that wasn't important,
Right,
you know?
And
you know,
maybe we should pay attention.
Yeah,
Too, you know, and
yeah.
maybe we should see what was news back then. Now news for us is no mames, fucking.
Yeah.
You know the fucking all the peace treaty.
Yeah, bro, it's a lot of nonsense going on. Yeah. I try to like at least be informed, but
nah, you're better off not.
I just live in this world.
I'm trying to become less informed.
Yeah, but yeah, man, it's been it's definitely taught me a lot about myself.
Right.
Taught me a lot about how to be organized and disciplined. Yeah.
Would you? I've never found baseball more funny.
That's one error right there.
And at Angel Stadium too, huh?
No, that's at
Okay.
Detroit Comerica Park.
Definitely a good park to go to, huh?
Yeah, you see that the mound? You see how they have the patch of dirt going down to home plate? That's they were the last stadium to have that. There's no more stadiums that have that anymore.
They took it off.
Yeah, and it looks cool to me, bro.
Yeah, it looks
I
dope.
don't know, just like little aesthetic thing.
Yeah. Keep the swag up.
Yeah.
Was there a moment where you're like, damn, I'm successful?
Yeah, I guess. I thought, yeah, bro. I feel like but not for the reasons that like it's doing like numbers. You know?
Not for the reasons that you would define success maybe 10 years ago or the like we kind of get this fucked up image of success too, you know, like rapper, that's success.
Yeah.
Money, cars, jewelry, mansions, women, all that's success, bro. You know, like that's the only way I thought of success, you know. Since a very young child. So that's why I wanted to ask, so like, you know, is there a moment that you're like, oh, I'm successful at this?
So, like, I think we grew up learning how that success was like, oh, I have all this, now I'm good, I'm successful.
Right.
But what I've learned, bro, and I'm sure you see it this way too, is that like success is more like what you're doing towards it in a way. So
success is the moments, I think.
Yes. So like I would say you're successful too, bro. Already because you're already taking the steps to get to whatever goal you want. But I feel like as far as like attaining certain metrics or whatever, like that, you're always like, if you chase it like that, bro, you're always gonna what's next, or like I want to do like
it would never end.
Versus just like I think success is just being able to do this.
Right. Like when you say that, and I said the moments, like, you think money would have made tonight any better, right?
Yeah.
Like if we were in a huge mansion and
No.
or we're in a private studio in Hollywood
Yeah.
and we're filming the show and it's a big old pedo and and we got and it's a studio, like, right?
Yeah, no.
Like, I think that's success too, right? Like, I don't think there's no place we could have shot this that would have made this any more enjoyable.
Yeah.
It would have been different. Like,
Yeah.
we could have been filming this in Cancun at a
Yeah.
fucking resort hotel, at a room, and it would have been a fucking trip. But like, as far as success, genuine success, like, this has been hilarious, trippy.
Yeah.
It's been dope as fuck. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like this is success too.
Yeah, no, yeah, I would understand that. Yeah, like I am working towards like I don't know, bro. It's like a sticky word, you know.
Yeah.
I feel like this is what I'm gonna do for the rest of my life, so I don't feel like I'm ever gonna get up to a point where I'm like I'm successful, you know. I don't know how to explain it, you know.
I know. I get what you're saying.
So,
But there have, like,
there's been moments.
the novel moments.
Yes.
Like Dom Kennedy following the page. Like,
Bro.
But then I guess I get to see it from a different point of view.
Yeah.
Because how important is Dom Kennedy to us?
Oh,
You
bro,
know?
it's insane.
And
West Coast,
the
yeah.
people that follow you don't know. Like, who's gonna trip out more on that than me? Literally, the only person I can think of is Aki.
Yeah.
He's a huge Dom Kennedy fan.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
obsessed with Dom Kennedy's
Yeah.
music, the whole swag. So when I see that, I see your success from a different
Yeah,
perspective than any of the fans and even your homies can, because
Yeah.
I make music and we also had a little deeper connection with our rap shit and our music that we try to do. So like the novel moments that are just fun, right?
You know, yeah, like when you put it like that, bro. Yes, there's moments where I do stop and I'm like, "Fuck, I'm really doing it."
Yeah.
Like, oh, like
Getting
damn.
comments.
Yes,
Yeah.
like the comments I can't keep up with them anymore.
Right.
You know.
But then sometimes, like, who was the last comment you posted? Like, it was something.
Oh, Johnny Knoxville.
Yeah.
Like,
there you
what
go.
the fuck,
You
bro?
don't even- yeah.
Like,
You stepped in
Yeah, I have no business like seeing Johnny Knoxville's name pop up on my phone, bro.
on your page.
Yeah, on my
Yeah,
Instagram.
you had a
know?
notification and it was from Johnny Knoxville.
Yeah, he commented on a video a couple weeks ago about some manager tripping out.
Right.
But yeah, bro, there's moments like that where it's like, damn, bro, like I'm really doing it. Like I really turned this into something, and
Right.
and in that sense, yeah, like I do like think I do appreciate it, bro. Like I for sure, like it's something I tell myself every day. Like, damn, bro, like I'm super
Sick.
thankful. Yeah, like super appreciative and thankful that I happen to do this shit like at the right time, I guess, bro. Because nobody was doing it. Nobody was doing on this date content for baseball like this
Every day.
in 2018. There was only one other account, but it just outworked them.
Yeah.
They would post like here and there and then disappear for a month.
Yeah.
I haven't stopped, bro, since 2018.
Yeah, you earned your spot.
Yeah.
You earned your spot. Everything you got, you earned it.
Yeah, and there's 14,000 posts.
You got
there.
you got the 14,000 posts
Yeah,
right there to
so-
prove it. Preposterous.
It's insane. Huh?
That's insane,
What the fuck
bro.
is that,
That's
bro?
insane.
Yeah, so
14,000 times you went to IG and fucking
yeah,
and clicked buttons.
yeah, and so every year, bro, when
Nuts.
the day I started it was July 21st, 2018. Every year I'll go back to my first post because I have it saved, and yeah, I'll just post it, and I remember I put like my first fact, and at the very bottom I put "Welcome to On This Date in MLB,"
Yep.
and at 13 likes that post got.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so it's just like when I see that, bro,
Beautiful.
I'll trip
It's
out.
Beautiful. You
Yeah.
should take a picture of that and frame it somewhere in the
I
house.
know, man.
Literally.
I really should.
What would be your advice, right? Because we always think, the question's always, what would you tell yourself when you were starting so you could do better? What would you tell yourself when you were starting so you wouldn't do as bad so you won't do worse?
Yeah, so like maybe I could do it like
Like, just because you have a perspective of accomplishing something that people are starting out on their journey today.
I know, I think about
Yeah.
that shit sometimes. I know, like that's crazy. Yeah,
But like, so you also
would I-
owe something to them, though,
Yes,
to like,
yes.
so you can help them be successful. If a kid sees this episode and they start a page
whatever on this date in
Yeah.
you know, golf.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they take it all like, bro, that's success for us.
Yeah.
You know, that's success for us.
If I could tell myself something, bro, it would just be. Damn, bro, that's a deep ass good question. You know.
I would just,
Um.
cause that was you too, you know.
Yeah,
that was
bro.
you starting. That was you
Yeah,
starting.
it would be apply yourself 100%, bro. Cause I wouldn't apply myself 100% in the very beginning.
I know what you mean.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
apply 100% from the beginning.
It's like all the work we skip, like it just comes back twice as, you know, twice as more work.
Yeah.
And like if we would have just did it the first time when we had a
Yes.
chance to do it, you don't do it and then it just comes back. Like
Yeah.
like I got a shit show waiting for me on Monday, bro. Swear to God.
You
I
put something
swear.
off.
Yeah, I shit the bed this week.
Yeah.
No better way to put it. I shit the bed
Yeah.
this week, you know? And I'm happy to be able to admit that right here on the show, on the
Yeah.
episode, you know? Like
Yeah.
it's
It's
hey,
part of the process.
yeah. I mean, hopefully one day I'll look back at this and be like, hell yeah, I haven't shit the bed since that day.
Yeah. So yeah, I would just say apply yourself 100%, and like yeah, there's gonna be moments, bro, where there was moments where I was like, what the fuck am I doing?
Like this is
Like
stupid.
first 4 or 5 months in, I was
Yeah,
like, this
this
is
is
stupid,
stupid.
bro. Fucking 200 followers, like what am I doing, bro? Like put up like 8-9 posts in one day and like no more than like 50 likes
total.
collectively, you know. So there would be moments, bro, where and then that would like make me unmotivated, bro, and then I would end up like not applying as much of myself to the next day's post.
Right,
You know?
yeah.
So like it's just like yeah, just know what you're going in for, and yeah, just apply yourself from the get go. If it's what you know, what you want, and like fucking plan shit out. That's one thing I would tell myself
Yeah,
too. Like
yep.
plan shit out, put it on paper, and really like sit
Get
down
ahead.
and think about how you're gonna attack
Yeah.
it, because you can't just be like, oh, I'm gonna do it, and then try to do everything off your head, and like no, write shit down, bro. Create a note, create a
This
little
day-
schedule.
Yeah, this day's
you know?
that day.
Yeah, because like now it's like I have a complete archive, bro, of all my days, all my notes, and all that, and I have a system. I would tell myself to create a system,
Yeah.
create a
Can
little
you,
system.
Elaborate.
So, like,
just the system.
So like let's say it's a Sunday night, bro, and I have a week ahead, right? I'll create a note. The note will say May
Whatever the
12th,
7 days
yeah,
are,
May
yeah.
13th to 17th, whatever this week is. And then within that note, bro, I'll have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then I'll go through my notes from last year, because I have everything archived on
Right.
Apple Notes. And I'll go to my specific note, bro. I'll read through it. I'll see what I'm gonna post, and I'll type what I'm gonna post. Even though I already have it on the note, bro, I'm gonna go type it up on the other note, so that when I'm creating my little graphics, I'm going off of the singular note. And if I need
Right.
more details, I go into the deeper note, you know. But like for the most part, I can do it off that one note where I put like on 514, Ty Cobb beat this handicapped guy up, you know, and I'll put like as much. And the note, bro, it'll like that
Give,
one
like,
line.
power statements or power words.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, literally.
Power
It's not
phrases.
a complete sentence.
Yeah,
Beat up guy, you know, like shit like that, bro. Yeah, come up with systems, bro, and apply yourself, because like if you had the thought of wanting to do something like that, whatever it is somebody like wants to do, like you doing your podcast, you're doing your music, all that. If you had the thought, bro, then you are also good enough to see it through and make it happen.
Yeah. To
You know?
find what's next.
On the other side, yeah.
How did you develop like just your system? Like how'd you
Just
get
trial
to
and error, bro,
trial
over the
and error?
years. Yeah, like so, like it would be like I'm working on a new week. Before I came up with that idea of my note or whatever, that little system, I would like be making mistakes. I would get years wrong. I would put the wrong post on the wrong day. You know,
Hey.
and people eat you up for that.
But trip out that the year wrong, it doesn't matter now because it's just a wrong year, you know? Like,
Yeah.
But it's something that like for some reason humans like, nah, it gotta be the right.
Yeah.
You know, like it gotta be the right time.
Yeah, and well, like if I make a mistake, bro, like they'll fucking let me know. Yeah, they'll let me know. And
Straight
and,
Americans.
yeah, and because like yeah, my page is basically facts. I can't
Yeah.
afford to make a mistake.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
That, you know.
And then also too, you don't have to like. You never fell into the trappings of becoming opinionated.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
So,
I think this type of way.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah,
like,
yeah.
You know.
yeah,
Or my comedy is like this. Like
Yeah.
if you were just a regular meme page, like
yeah.
you know, like the other fools hate the Dodgers for sure.
No, yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah,
yeah, like it's obvious, like
Yeah.
that type of shit.
yeah. So,
So
yeah,
that-
just like running into issues like where you're like, fuck, dude, how can I do this better? And it for me, bro, the way I learned that I work is like I have to be doing something, and I'm sure a lot of people work like this, where you're doing something and then you run into an issue, and then it's like, okay, I stop, and like I try to go see how I can solve this issue. Like if I'm editing a video,
Right.
you know, I'll go and I'll look up those specific words. Oh, I'm trying to like merge these two clips like this
Yeah,
or
yeah.
whatever. Yeah, like that's how I usually figure shit out. Cause I won't like I learned that people learn and like they'll grasp a skill when they actually put it to use when it
Right.
actually fixes a problem
Yeah,
in the
more
moment.
than general knowledge.
Yeah, versus like, okay, I'm
Yeah.
gonna look up a video, and this is like 10 tips for editing.
Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah,
let me
you're
just
gonna
try
write
to
it down.
remember.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Versus the other way around.
Yeah, yeah.
You're in the moment,
absolutely,
yeah.
Absolutely. When you say that, I just think about music.
Yeah.
Because I watch the videos like, like just it's like it's novelty.
Mm-hmm.
It's like like I heard that fool Naval say it's success porn.
Yeah.
Like it's creativity porn, like
Yeah.
10, 20 logic tips.
Yeah,
Boom,
yeah.
I'm like, that one's good.
Yeah.
Write it down and then never, I
Yeah.
don't know any of them. I don't
Yeah.
know, not one of them.
Yeah.
So that's like and that's more feels like what school is. Like here's all this information.
Yeah.
And then apply it later. Whereas
Yeah.
you're not like auto shop and this and that.
You're
like
in the moment.
You're learning in the moment.
Solving the issue, yeah. So yeah, bro. Going back to what you asked, apply yourself 100%.
Yeah.
Like you owe it to yourself.
No, I have nothing to lose.
Yeah, you have nothing
Yeah,
to
yeah.
lose. You owe it to yourself, man, to like really like explore that part of your brain where you are whoever's listening. You are smart, bro. Your opinions matter.
Yeah.
Your perspective matters, bro. And like
And these fools that made it ain't nothing better than you neither.
yeah. Like they're just like you. They shit like you. They fucking sleep like you. They eat like you. Like yeah. So they're just like regular ass people like you.
Yeah.
So
yeah. They just worked harder than you.
yeah.
There's some things that are different from you.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they work harder,
Yeah,
they work
yeah.
smarter, they're
Yeah.
more disciplined, they get up early, they get shit right, bro.
Yeah. So yeah, apply yourself.
I guess that's it, right? That's the title right there, caption. Apply yourself. The
Yeah.
thumbnail.
Yeah.
Thumbnail, that's
Apply
also
yourself, yeah.
it's fun letting them happen too on their
Yeah,
own. Because
yeah.
I never like, I gotta think about that. I gotta think about the thumbnail.
It is
The
nicer
thumbnail.
when it's organic.
They're all every single one.
Yeah.
Every single one. I have timestamp all of them, and that kind of like makes that's a part of my show,
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
part of my stilo, and boom, apply yourself.
100%.
What
bro.
else are you gonna do, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. It's cool. It's cool that. It's also cool, like what I said, trailing all the way back. What I meant when I said that, like, it's cool that a fan like me can also appreciate it. It's cool like that, like a fan that like you doesn't also have to hate me just like for, like just for my level of appreciation. Like it's like. Like, dog, you don't know about this.
Nah,
Like,
bro, yeah, nah, yeah.
You're a little junior, bro. You don't like I'm a part of the community too.
Oh, 100%. And you know what, bro? I don't like when people are like that. Like, oh, what do you know about this?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
hate that, bro.
Yeah.
I hate
But it's
that.
like everybody's like, that's how we grew up.
Yeah, and that's some bullshit
Yeah,
that we had
yeah.
to grow up like that. Cause
Why
like,
don't you tell me?
yeah, cause like you going back to the gym, bro. You can walk in, bro, and they can be like, bro, what do you know, bro?
Yeah.
Come here,
Yeah. Right.
But it's like,
yeah,
nah,
yeah.
bro. Like it goes back to what you said. They're opening and accepting, and that's how it should be, bro. Because
Yeah.
then that's how you cultivate a fighter, like yourself, bro.
So you
like
cultivate a winner.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
And then like
That's how you cultivate your son, though, too.
Yeah.
Like a child, like
Yeah.
a little child.
Yeah.
Like you're. Who do you want more empowered than your child? Like
Oh,
like,
yeah,
you
bro.
want your child to be like a science experiment. I say like, bro,
Project.
like you literally all the potential that I had to scratch and claw to find, you're it 100% right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Like you got everything at your
Yeah.
disposal, you know, like,
Yeah.
and that's an easy way to look at something so casual as like, oh, you don't know about this. Like,
Yeah.
dog, why don't you teach me? Why don't you
Exactly.
why don't you make me so much better? And that's also something that's been going on before social media.
Mhm.
Like, you don't know about
Yeah.
this song. You don't know about rolling a joint. You don't know about nothing. You don't know, like, you know.
Yeah. Well, why? Why is it like
Yeah,
that?
I
You
don't
know,
I don't know.
it's a trip.
I guess because knowledge is power, right?
Yeah.
And you don't want
maybe
people to be more powerful than you. Only
Also, it's an insecurity.
Only confident people want
Yeah.
you to be more powerful than
Yeah.
them. Only pure people. Yeah. And it's crazy because I think the younger generation, like, that tails back to being success. Just that my nephew is more successful than me.
Yeah.
Like, that's success, you know? Like,
Yeah.
That's,
Yeah. Success is just being able to work at your goals. You know,
Yeah.
every day.
and also, like, just being able to, I guess, do the right thing, right?
Yeah.
You know? Like,
Do the
just
right
on
thing.
a daily basis. Just, I
Yeah.
did the right thing today.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to do the right thing every day. huh?
Fuck yeah, bro.
But you get much further, though.
Yeah. It's always, and it's always like attractive to try to cut corners and like try to avoid doing the harder thing.
It's weird how that's like oh, be a man thing, be a man. You gotta be a man. But
Yeah.
like that's something women deal with too. You know, like always having to like do the right thing. And,
Yeah.
you know, like every human deals with that. Like everybody has a moral, you know, like a little moral conscience that, like, nah, don't do this. Like, don't be, you know, don't take the weaker path, the weaker choice. You know, the choice that's gonna make you more, or the choice that's gonna make you less.
Yeah. So I was listening to this thing from Jim Rohn. He was talking about how like a tree or like other life forms, bro, they'll live to like their fullest extent. They'll maximize their potential to the fullest capabilities. A tree will grow as tall as it can grow. It'll grow out every branch it can grow. It'll grow out every leaf it can grow. But humans, the reason we don't is because we got the choice, the dignity of choice. So, like what you just said, you know, we can choose to not do the right thing, and that more times than not, it'll take us down a path that we're gonna eventually regret.
Yeah. And which that's, bro, like, death is fucking terrifying, bro.
Mhm.
Death is fucking
Yeah.
terrifying, and that's without regret.
Yeah,
Like, death with regret that's like, I don't even want to think about that.
sounds
shit,
like
bro.
yeah, bro.
Yeah, that's so scary, bro.
Yeah.
That's so scary. That's
Imagine
so
like
scary.
how those years leading up to like your final years, all you're thinking about is regret. You know, it's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
fuck, dude, why
Yeah,
didn't I?
like,
I was 30
You
years
be
old,
dying
bro.
in old age.
I was
like,
young, bro. I
yeah.
could have fucking done something, bro. And it's
I
like,
didn't do shit.
yeah, but like you're successful because you're doing it.
Yeah.
You know, not
Yeah, at
because
least- yeah.
not yeah.
But then that also gives you that. You might as well turn the fuck up. Though,
Might as
too,
well,
bro. You
apply
might as well
yourself.
turn the. But
Yeah.
it's that daily consistency that
Yeah.
gets you the furthest. That's the hardest.
Yeah.
Like you could, you know, I could make 5 songs tomorrow night, but that ain't as much as making a song a week for the rest of the year. You know, like that.
Yeah.
That's that long term. Like that's, you know, and that's really what it takes to win.
Yeah.
You got to win every day, and you got to win every day.
Yeah.
You got to win every day. No matter what the win is, it could be a small win, a big win.
It could be the smallest
It
win.
could be just, oh, I posted. I
Yeah.
literally just put post.
Yeah, I
on a
wrote
draft-
something down.
on a draft,
Yeah. Yeah.
and that got me to the next day where I
yeah.
had to fucking recalibrate.
I made a fucking to-do list. That's a fucking step, bro.
Yeah.
That's a step.
Wicked game, motherfucking Ricky G, huh? Crazy.
Like we never left, bro.
Yeah, it only took 4 years. I will have to be a sports fan and a baseball fan and say I can't wait till you post Freddie Freeman's walk-off this year.
I got you.
Yeah, that's gonna be beautiful.
Yeah, I got you.
That's gonna be beautiful.
Yeah, man. One of the
You
most
gotta
iconic.
post it. Yeah, you gotta post it. You gotta post it.
One of
Yeah,
the
you
most-
ain't scared of that anyway, though. Yeah,
Nah,
yeah,
yeah. It's a part of the game, you know.
yeah, yeah.
It's
What a
a-
game! What a game!
Yeah.
Pure cinema, pure cinema. Yeah, that's wicked. But like, man, you know it's Dustin Poirier, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
his last fight, like, he just fought his heart out, bro.
Yeah.
Against somebody younger, better, more skilled, everything, bro.
Against who?
Islam Makhachev,
Oh, I gotta look it up.
and he lost. He got subbed in, I think, in the 5th round,
Damn.
and he just fought so well and so tough that I wasn't even sad. Like I almost wasn't sad. Like it hurt, and I'll never rewatch the fight. But I was so proud of him. Like I was so connected to the moment and to the sport.
I gotta check it out.
You gotta watch it. You gotta watch it. One of the best fights ever. And there's somebody that lost 3 times, bro. 3 title fights, all by submission against the 3 undoubtedly, the 3 best lightweight champions of all of the history of the sport. Khabib, Oliveira, and Islam. That's who he lost his title fights to.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, like that, the love of the sport, like there was beauty in it. There was still beauty in it, and that didn't make you hate your team anymore.
No,
Just like that loss didn't make. I love that fool still the same. The first time I saw him fight,
Yeah.
the same way.
Yeah, man. It's like it's basically it's such a parallel to life.
Right.
Yeah.
right.
If you can really draw them out, you'll parallel it to life. Yeah.
And then the trip that is from a guy like Freddie too, classy, father,
Hometown.
never got suspended, never, never been a dickhead, never been drama, never rushed the mount,
like ball player.
Not that that's a bad thing. So maybe sometimes but he's like ultimate class act.
Yeah.
Ultimate. Like if there was a players union, Sam Freddie.
Be the head,
that type of shit.
And then like the parallels they draw to Kirk Gibson.
Right.
Yep. Gibson had a bad knee.
Yeah.
And then Freddie with his bad
right.
I read something the other day, bro, that Freddie gets 90 minutes of treatment on his ankle every day, bro.
Still.
Every day, bro.
It's a year later.
Yeah. It's just insane, bro. Like and it just goes back to like, hey, this is part of the process.
We talked about that. I forgot. I think it was the episode with the homie Justin with Lonely J.
Oh, bro, I love that episode.
The athletes, they sacrifice their body like completely for something bigger than themselves. Like they're gonna be fucked up forever.
Yeah.
Like, football players, big Papi for sure got a bad back. And I don't even know if he does, but I'm just like he's big, his swing, like for
sure.
They
shot him in the back too.
Oh, exactly. He had a bad back, but it was still a good back, huh?
Yeah, no, I really enjoyed that episode with Lonely J.
Yeah.
Bro, he's funny.
Yeah,
I was dying when you guys talked about the aliens coming and taking Kobe's shit. Bro, I was like,
that's something I like when I heard it back. Like other parts made me laugh more, but see how that's a trip that it applies differently to different people too.
Yeah.
Man, what a fucking night, huh?
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah, as you know, podcast is where you're going from here. So, where you going from here, man?
Fuck, I'm going. I'm just trying to go to the top. Fuck. Yeah, trying to make it to make it in the baseball community. Make my mark. But yeah, just like just going to apply myself every day, bro.
Yeah.
That's where I'm going.
You're going to post every day.
Yeah.
It's weird how going, when you say where you're going from here, like it applies to a place, but you could also apply like what I'm going to do every day.
Yeah.
Like going's a powerful word.
Yeah,
right?
you're right. Yeah.
Going.
So yeah, I mean, I guess that's where I would say I'm going, but I don't really know where I'm going.
Yeah, which is kind of it's kind of the point too, right? I just want to congratulate you too, Foo bro.
Thank you, bro,
for accomplishing this. It's incredible, bro. Honestly, it's
thank you, man.
It's
that
dope.
Means a lot.
It's always cool to see. I'm always happy for you.
Thank you, bro.
You're you're a good ass dude too, bro. It's it's been fun knowing you all these years, and for sure, I always want you to win, and let's do this again, man. For sure.
Yeah, it means a lot to me, bro. It really does. Yeah. It really does, and those words go a long way for me.
Yeah, of course.
And I just know that I feel the same way about you, bro. And you're one of the smartest dudes I've ever met, and you just need to fucking keep applying yourself, bro. And
keep getting better, and find my system and everything everything. Yeah, because I've never lived my life like I'm immune from improvement, bro.
Yeah.
I never every That's also something I noticed when I said like in the first episode where like Sanchez was like, you're somebody that does this, and you go to the gym and you go to like trying, bro. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm always trying, bro.
Yeah.
I'm always trying. And that's that, huh? Fucking hell yeah, bro. That was super dope.